on the hill for your Whitecaps. From Fordham, one of the Rams, number 37, Matt Mikulski.
From Stony Brook Field in Brewster, Massachusetts, the 16-12-1 Wareham Gatemen today against the 13-13-1 Brewster Whitecaps on a very hot Sunday afternoon. Gabe Genovesi here with you alongside Jonah Karp. Wareham enters this one first place in the Western Division despite the loss from yesterday. Brewster enters in fourth place in the Eastern Division, 1 point ahead of Harwich in the East for a playoff spot. Thanks for spending your Sunday evening with us. We're sorry for no pregame show. We were having some technical difficulties and finally got it up and running. So the Whitecaps have already taken the field. Matthew Mikulski will be their starting pitcher. Before we start this first inning, just your thoughts about this one, Jonah, and the 6-1 loss last night.
Well, the thing about the 6-1 loss is that the offense was there. It just wasn't there in every single inning. They managed 4 hits in the second inning and got the first run across in the game and then just was held scoreless against, to be fair, the best pitching staff in the entire Cape League. But this is an offense that we expect night in and night out to show up, and yesterday they didn't.
Let's give you the starting 9 tonight for Wareham. Braden Ward will lead it off for the Gatemen. Darren Baker to follow. Jacob Teeter. The 1-2-3 hitters, all All-Stars on this Gatemen team. Adrian Del Castillo, the DH, hitting in the cleanup spot today for Wareham. Matt McLean and Dallas Beaver, 2 more All-Stars in the 5 and 6 holes. McLean a .294 hitter. Dallas Beaver a .369 hitter, the hottest hitter in the Gatemen lineup right now. Jack Blomgren, the newcomer from Michigan, hits 7th. He's 1 for 3 in his first couple of games. Matthew Rudick playing right field, hitting 8th, and Toro Tsuka in left field, rounding it out, hitting 9th for Wareham. On the bump for the Brewster Whitecaps, it's Matthew Mikulski, one of 7 All-Stars for these Brewster Whitecaps. Brewster actually has the starting pitcher in the East. Wareham saw him the other day in Mason Dodd. Excuse me, not Mason Dodd, Mason Black is the starting pitcher in the East. Wareham defeated the Whitecaps 6-5 just a couple of days ago. Now Matthew Mikulski on the bump today for Brewster, making his 5th appearance. And, well, he's been nearly perfect in his first 4 appearances. First pitch to Ward, shows bunt, pulls it back, high and tight. Ward limbos out of the way, and his hat and helmet fall off. 1-0. Mikulski has given up just 1 run in his first 16 and a third innings pitched. 4 appearances, 3 starts, a 1-0 record, a 0.55 ERA. Only 9 hits he's given up in his first 4 appearances. 1-0 fastball inside. 2-0. Mikulski, 6'3", 185-pound lefty from Fordham. Hasn't faced Wareham yet this year. The 2-0. Fastball right over the heart of the plate. 2-1 to Ward. Brewster in their home white unis today. Kind of teal sleeves. Dark blue socks to go along with the white jersey, white pants. Swing and a miss on a fastball. 2-2 to Ward. Whitecaps written across the front. Numbering on the back and just below the Whitecaps. The 2-2. Fastball fouled off. Out of play behind home plate. We'll do it all over again.
Mikulski's got sort of a 3/4 delivery.
Ward a 330 hitter. 30 for 91 this season. The 2-2 hits him right on the elbow guard. Wow. Ward's going to shake it off as he jogs down to first base. I mean, thank goodness for the elbow guard.
Yeah. He was still wincing a little bit. So far, Mikulski, when he's missed inside.
Darren Baker, the Cal Golden Bear, to the plate. Ward on with the leadoff hit by pitch. Baker, a .320 hitter this season. Mikulski sets the pitch. Shows bunt, pulls it back, takes a strike on the inside corner, 0-1. I mean, that hit Ward's elbow guard so hard, I thought it was the bottom of the bat for a second. Mikulski sets the 0-1. Breaking ball just misses inside, 1-1. In his 4 appearances, Mikulski's only got 1 decision. He picked up a win at YD June 29th. He's 1-0. 10 walks, 20 strikeouts. Throw over to first, Ward back safely. Good scoop over there by Mason Dodd. Let's take you around the diamond for Brewster this evening. Tyler Hardman over at third, Gage Workman at shortstop on the left side of the infield. Marcos Castanon at second, Mason Dodd at first on the right side. Mikulski deals. Pitch low and away, 2-1. Justin Vogt, the battery mate of Matthew Mikulski. In the outfield, Brett Auerbach, Jesse Franklin, Tyler Gentry from left to right. Mikulski sets on the third base side of the rubber. The 2-1. Fastball low and away. 3 balls and 1 strike. Ward started to take off for second. Now he's going to dive back safely. A little bit of a delayed steal. And Jerry Weinstein going to come out and have a chat with Braden Ward. I'm going to guess that wasn't what Ward was supposed to do.
Well, what's interesting is that you don't really see guys steal against left-handers as much as right-handers going first to second. Braden Ward actually has more stolen bases against left-handed pitchers this year. He has 10.
The 3-1. Fastball fouled off. Down the third base line, we'll do it all over again at 3-2.
Compared to 7 against righties. And he has yet to be caught stealing against the southpaw.
17 for 21 on the year. 10 for 10 against lefties. 7 for 11 against righties. Runner going. Ward got caught, but it skips past Dodd at first base and trickles out of play. Wow. They had him. It was a good move from Mikulski. If Dodd would have been able to scoop that one up, he would have had to throw down to second. It would have been a close play.
And that surprises me because Mikulski had his eye on Ward the entire at-bat to Darren Baker. And when he had an attempt at him, just maybe got a little overexcited.
And now time call by the catcher Vogt. Baker with runners in scoring position this season, a .280 hitter. The 3-2. Fastball foul tipped back behind home plate. Count stays full. Wareham had their 4-game winning streak snapped last night. 6-1 loss to Harwich. The 4-game winning streak was the longest of the season for Wareham. The 3-2. Fastball fouled off, back into the fencing behind home plate. We'll stay there at 3-2.
The numbers for the pitching staff this season for the Brewster WhiteCaps, fairly pedestrian. Nothing really stands out. They're 6th in the Cape Cod League in team ERA at 3.91. It's not bad, but the East has unbelievable pitching this year.
The 3-2. Fastball outside, ball 4. So the first 2 batters Mikulski faces today, a hit by a pitch and a walk, and in steps Jacob Teeter.
And with the Wareham Gatemen team loaded from top to bottom with left-handed bats, I'm curious if Mikulski will keep trying to pitch outside to the left-handers after hitting Braden Ward in the first plate appearance. Certainly appeared so with Baker.
Teeter, a .298 hitter this season. Mikulski checks second, now the pitch. Breaking ball on the inside, corner 0-1. Fooled Teeter. Teeter just 3 for 19 in his last 5 games, and all 3 hits came against Bourne. The 0-1. Ward takes off, pitch high and outside, throw down to third is not in time. Ward dives in safely. He got a good jump off the lefty. As soon as Mikulski turned to the plate, Ward took off. Baker also makes it to second. And it's second and third, nobody down here in the top of the first for Wareham, a 1-1 count on Teeter.
That was a design double steal. 2 of the fastest guys in the batting order, both on base. Not a bad idea to take advantage of that.
Mikulski, the 1-1. Curveball, hard ground ball, backhanded by the first baseman Dodd. He steps on the bag, but Teeter does his job. Baker moves to third, Ward scores, and the Gatemen are on the board first, up 1-0.
Now batting, the designated hitter from Miami.
And there you go.
Number 7.
There's the benefit of the double steal.
Would have been a double play ball.
That's right.
18th RBI of the season for Teeter. And that'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Adrian Del Castillo. First pitch. Breaking ball in the outside corner for a strike. Hit by pitch, walk, RBI ground out to start this game for Wareham. 1-0. The 0-1. Swing and a miss on a curveball. 0-2. Manager Jerry Weinstein telling Del Castillo, hey, all we need is a ground ball to short here. Put a ground ball to second or short, and it scores a run. 0-2 fastball, high and outside, 1-2. The last game Del Castillo played in was against these Brewster Whitecaps 2 nights ago. Went 1 for 4 with the solo home run. Mikulski fires home the 1-2. Curveball, ground ball toward first. Dodd backhands, lost the ball, and now he'll step on first for the out. He was going to go home with that. It would have been a close play. Instead, another RBI ground out to first base makes it 2-0 Wareham.
And because he was going to go home, he picks up his head, and that's when he lost the ball.
From UCLA.
17th RBI of the season for Adrian Del Castillo. And 2 ground outs to first base result in 2 runs for Wareham. All off of that double steal. First pitch to Matt McLean. Low and inside, 1-0. So 2 runs on no hits thus far for Wareham. McLean, an all-star, 294 hitter, digs back in. 1-0, misses low, 2-0.
At the very least, Mikulski's missing down. And when he's missing out of the zone, he's not missing up. That's what induced both ground balls.
The 2-0 pitch. Fastball inside, 3-0. Wareham, by the way, today in their road maroon unis. Navy numbers, Navy lettering, Gatemen written across the front. The 3-0. Low and inside, ball 4. McLean flips his bat over to the dugout, and he's on with a 2-out walk. That'll bring up Dallas Beaver.
I'm still not convinced that that color is maroon.
What do you think it is?
I don't know. It's some sort of faded red, but maroon's kind of purplish, is it not?
I guess, but what else would you call it? I'm not calling that red.
I mean, yeah, I guess. Listen, I'm no fashion expert. I just don't think that's maroon.
Mikulski a deep breath. First pitch to Beaver. Runner going. Pitch for a strike. Throw down to second. Not in time. McLean steals his third bag of the summer. He's now 3 for 3. And, well, we've said it about 1,000,000 times, but Dallas Beaver with a runner in scoring position and 2 outs is the best on this team. Mikulski, the 0-1. Curveball misses inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Beaver this summer with a runner in scoring position and 2 outs. 6 for 11 with 7 RBIs, a .545 average. The 1-1 pitch. Fastball grounded back up the middle. Backhanded by Castellan. He bobbles and doesn't make a throw. That should be an error on Marcos Castanon. His 7th error of the summer. That's the most of any Brewster Whitecap. McLean reaches third, and in steps Jack Blomgren.
Yeah, it's going to go down as an error, and that in my book is the right call. I mean, that's a textbook play. Yeah, he had to charge in on it, but that was an easy hop. And I think you're right about the maroon. Now that I'm looking at all the shades of red.
It's maroon.
You can make the argument for vermilion or maybe barn red.
I will
Sangria.
never say a team's jersey is barn red.
You just did.
Two 2-0 Gatemen, top of the first. So you questioned me, but now you're saying you think I'm right.
I guess I had a warped perception of what I thought maroon was.
Jack Blomgren, the Michigan Wolverine, steps in from the right side. First pitch. Swing and a foul tip back into the mid of vote. 0-1. Runners on the corners, 2 down for Blomgren, newcomer to this Gatemen team. 1 for 3 with 2 strikeouts in his first 3 at-bats this summer. Came in and hit a pinch hit double at YD about a week ago. The 0-1 misses low, 1-1, and I guess I should say that was under a week ago. I guess I should say a few days ago. And then started for the first time against these Brewster Whitecaps 2 nights ago. Struck out twice before being replaced by Darren Baker. The 1-1, way high at the eyes of Blomgren, 2-1. Mikulski now 30 pitches in this first inning. 31 pitches, 15 strikes, 16 balls. Beaver a short lead over at first, the 2-1. Fastball at the chin, misses high, 3-1. An early 2 runs for Wareham and still no hits. Hit by pitch, walk, 2 straight RBI groundouts, another walk and an error. The 3-1. Fastball, swing and a miss. Blomgren just missed. 3-2. Matthew Rudick awaits on deck, a .243 hitter. Mikulski trying to work his way out of the jam. The payoff pitch. Runner going, pitch foul tipped and caught by Vogt. Strike 3. First strikeout for Mikulski. It ends the inning. And while Wareham gets 2 runs but no hits, 1 error, 2 left aboard in the first inning. We head to the bottom half of the first. The Gatemen lead 2-0. We'll be right back on GBN.
The 99 Restaurant is a proud sponsor of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Visit them in Centerville, Falmouth, Mashpee, Wareham, or Yarmouth this summer and try some local flavor from the winner of the Cape Times Best Restaurant for Takeout, the 99. Always the real deal. The Wareham-based 80 Makepeace Company, founded in 1854, is the world's largest cranberry grower and the largest private property owner in eastern Massachusetts. The company supports organizations like the Wareham Gatemen and projects like the outdoor cranberry bog classroom that you may have passed on your way in. Visit admakepeace.com to learn more. The 2019 Cape League All-Star Game will be played at Eldridge Park, home of the Orleans Firebirds. Mark the date on your calendar, Sunday, July 21st. Game time is 6 p.m., but the gates open at 2. One highlight will be the home run hitting contest. There will also be an autograph session and a large merchandise village with items from many of the teams. Be sure to buy your tickets now right here at the merchandise stand. Tickets are just $5, and part of the proceeds will support our Wareham Gatemen.
Stop by the Ansel S. Gurney House, where you will find a unique shopping and dining experience. Whether shopping for a special occasion or just to treat yourself, you'll find what you're looking for in one of the 11 themed rooms. There's also a cafe serving fresh homemade lunches overlooking the extensive gardens. The Ansel S. Gurney House is located at 403 County Road in Marion.
Two runs in the top of the first for Wareham. Makes it 2-0 Gatemen as we head to the bottom half of the first inning. Coy Cobb, the starting pitcher tonight for Wareham, and let's give you the starting 9 for the Brewster Whitecaps. Brett Auerbach leads it off. Gage Workman, the shortstop, hitting second. Mason Dodd hitting third for the Whitecaps. Tyler Gentry, the right fielder, in the cleanup spot. He's a .255 hitter. TJ Collette, who will participate in the Home Run Derby in about a week. Cape Cod Baseball League, hitting fifth. Tyler Hardman, the third baseman, hitting sixth, the .247 hitter. Jesse Franklin, the Michigan Wolverine, hitting seventh in center field. Marcos Castanon, who made the error in the top of the first inning, hitting eighth. And Justin Vogt, doing the catching, rounds it out, hitting ninth. Just a .200 hitter for the Whitecaps. Auerbach, the Alabama rising senior in Alabama. First pitch, swing and a miss on a fastball, 0-1. Coy Cobb, the starting pitcher tonight for Wareham. 6'4", 195-pound rising sophomore at the University of Texas. Picked up his first win of the year, his last appearance at YD. 0-1 fastball, high at the eyes, 1-1. Cobb this season, 5 appearances, just one start. It was that YD start on July 9th, just under a week ago. 1-1. Breaking ball low and outside. 2-1. Cobb gave up no runs on just 3 hits in his victory. And ever since his first 3 appearances, he's pitched 4 scoreless innings. The 2-1. Fastball inside. 3 balls and a strike. Cobb in his first 3 appearances, 3 2/3 innings pitched. He gave up 4 runs on 6 hits, walked another 4. 3-1, upper part of the zone, 3-2. In his last 2 appearances, a combined 4 innings pitched, no runs on 3 hits, just 2 walks. ERA down to 4.69 for Coy. The 3-2 fastball chopped back up the middle. Baker charges, gloves, throws to first, and in time. Good pick by Jacob Teeter over at first base. 1 away here in the bottom of the first.
Good play by Darren Baker as well.
Now batting the shortstop from Arizona State, number 25, Gage Workman.
I'm going to bring up the shortstop, Gage Workman. Bats from the left side against the righty Cobb. Workman, 6'4", 205-pound rising sophomore at Arizona State, takes the ball high and away. 1-0. Wareham 2, Brewster nothing, bottom of the first here at Stony Brook Field. Let's take you around the diamond for Wareham tonight. The 1-0. Fastball in the inside corner, 1-1. Matt McLean, the UCLA Bruin at third, Jack Blomgren at shortstop. Darren Baker at second base, Jacob Teeter at first base. Dallas Beaver doing the catching tonight for Coy Cobb. In the outfield, Braden Ward, the center fielder, sandwiched between Toro Tsuka in left and Matthew Rudick in right. 1-1, fouled off back to the netting. 1-2. Cobb sets on the first base side of the rubber, the 1-2. Breaking ball way high, 2-2. Workman this season for Brewster, .245 hitter, 23 hits, 4 doubles, 3 triples. The 2-2. Fastball high and up, high and away. Count runs full.
This is where Coy gets into a little bit of trouble. When he misses up in the zone.
The payoff. Ground ball towards second once again and into center field for a base hit. Workman reaches on a 1-out single, and I'm going to be honest, I thought Darren Baker could have got there.
Yeah, unlike the last attempt, because it was in a similar spot. It just didn't take that extra bounce that allowed Baker to get there in time.
I thought the infield grass slowed that ball down. But Baker only a couple steps to his right, barely moved. Mason Dodd steps into center stage. First pitch to the lefty. Way high and away. 1-0. And Cobb wants a new ball.
See, the problem when Coy misses up consistently is that he starts to focus on, okay, I need to fire it down in the zone, and he ends up throwing it right over the middle of the plate, which is what we saw in the last at-bat.
Dodd, a newcomer on this Brewster team. This is only his 5th game played. Throw over to first, back safely is Workman. Dodd went 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts at Spillane Field 2 nights ago in the 6-5 victory for Wareham. It's his only hitless night in his first 4 games. The 1-0. Fastball catches the upper part of the zone, 1-1. In his other 3 games combined, Dodd is 5 for 11. Cobb sets. The 1-1. Foul tipped back behind home plate. 1-2.
It was a good off-speed pitch. And if Dodd's going to bite, go right back to it. You're ahead in the count, you can afford to waste one.
Cobb sets at the letters. Throw over to first, back safely is Gage Workman. Workman doesn't have a stolen base this summer. Actually, excuse me. He's 4 for 5 in stolen bases this summer. That's what happens when you read the wrong line. Cobb brings home the 1-2. Low in the dirt, just squeaks past Beaver, and he couldn't find it, so Workman takes off for second. Runner in scoring position for Mason Dodd. Brewster against the West this season, 6-8, under 500. Against their own division, the East, they're 7-5-1. Cobb checks second. Now the 2-2. Fastball swing and a miss, strike 3. It was up at the chin of Dodd. He probably chased ball 3, but it's the first strikeout for Coy Cobb. A strikeout brought to you by Lang, Exafaris, and Bullard. Head to lxblaw.com to seek a trial attorney in the New Bedford area. 2 down for Tyler Gentry.
And when you miss low, then you can miss high. So that was a good pitch from Coy.
Meaning you like the pitch sequence.
I do.
After the ball.
Big fan.
After the ball in the dirt.
Yes, sir.
First pitch curveball misses just low, 1-0 to Gentry.
Thank you for clarifying.
Just making sure I knew what you meant.
No, it's important that we're on the same page.
The 1-0. Fastball fouled off over the press box and behind home plate, 1-1. Tyler Gentry this season, with runners in scoring position in 2 outs, hitting .357 with 10 RBIs. He'll take that. Cobb sets the 1-1. Breaking ball just misses. Maybe a little low, maybe a little outside. Home plate umpire Warren Nicholson calling the balls and strikes tonight. Federico De Jesus, the first base umpire. Calvin Baker, the man in blue, over at third. Cobb fires home the 2-1. Fastball popped up foul, out of play. 2-2. Workman stands on second after the 1-out single. 2 down, bottom of the first. Wareham leads 2-0. Good crowd here today at Stony Brook Field. The 2-2. Fly ball right field, slicing down the line. Rudick ranges to his left and makes the catch right at his chin. Cobb gives up the single, but nothing else. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left aboard for Brewster in the bottom of the first. We head to the top of the second. The Gatemen lead 2-0. We'll be right back on GBN. The Bay Point Golf Club offers a unique collection of 18 championship golf holes, a beautiful banquet facility, and a club host that has a fully stocked pro shop. The Bay Point Grill is a perfect place to grab a meal or watch a game. The course is located off Onset Avenue in Buzzards Bay. The Gatemen thank you for your support.
Come on over to BB's Bar and Grill for food, drinks, and fun. Located on Cranberry Highway, come in to sample the delicious eats or relax with a drink while enjoying live entertainment. BB's is one of our team meal partners. One of the area's best restaurants is located right up the street, Brewfish Bar and Eatery. Brewfish offers 20 rotating craft beers on tap and creative pub food. Check out their off-the-menu brunch with a Bloody Mary bar and $5 mimosas on Sundays. Join us for outdoor dining and drinks under the tent or for live music. Located on Route 105 in Marion.
Cape Cod Healthcare is the leading provider of healthcare services for residents and visitors of Cape Cod with 2 acute care hospitals and more than 450 physicians. For more information, please visit capecodhealth.org. Cape Cod Healthcare. Expert physicians, quality hospitals, superior care.
Eight, 9-1 hitters due up for the Gatemen as we head to the top of the second. Matthew Rudick, Toro Tsuka, Braden Ward. The 3 due up. 2-0 Gatemen after 1. It was 2 runs on no hits for Wareham in the first inning. Hit by pitch walk. Ward and Baker both stole. So runners on second and third with nobody out. 2 RBI groundouts to first base from Teeter and Del Castillo scored 2 runs. And then another walk and an error followed before Blomgren struck out to end the inning. First pitch to Rudick, shows bunt, pulls it back, takes a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Rudick, a .243 hitter this summer for Wareham. The 0-1. Curveball down low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Rudick went 1 for 5 last night against Harwich. 1-1 in the dirt. 2 balls and a strike. He did not get an at-bat against Brewster 2 nights ago. Came in to pinch run. The 2-1 delivery. Fastball skied out of play down the left field line. 2-2. Rudick 1 for 9 in his last 2 games after the 6-game hit streak. It was the best stretch for Rudick this summer from July 2nd to July 9th. 2-2 sliced foul down the left field line once again. We'll stay at 2-2. Mikulski is back out for his 2nd inning of work after a long first inning. The 2-2. Hits Rudick straight in the back, right in near the shoulder blade. And he's going to shake that one off and walk down to first base.
Now batting.
That's the 2nd guy Mikulski has hit.
From the San Diego
And Rudick jogs to first.
Number 3.
He keeps missing inside to the left-handed batters.
Otsuka steps in from the left side, and well, when you're missing inside the lefties, and Wareham has 7 lefties in the lineup, might be a problem. Rudick dives back safely. First guy he hits on deck, Braden Ward. Otsuka, 339 hitter for Wareham this summer. Mikulski sets the pitch. Bunt shown, pulled it back, takes the ball high, 1-0. Otsuka, rising senior at the University of San Diego. 5'10", 180-pound lefty. Mikulski sets on the third base side of the rubber, the 1-0. Fouled off, out of play behind home plate, 1-1.
Toru Otsuka has the best batting average on the team against left-handed pitching, batting .368 this season against lefties.
He's been probably the most underrated hitter in the Gatemen lineup all summer long. The 1-1. Curveball in the outside corner, 1-2.
I'd say so. Batting .324 against right-handers, .368 against left-handers. Just doesn't see enough playing time.
Went 2 for 4 last night, and it was his 5th multi-hit game in the last 10. Mikulski throws over to first. Rudick back safely. Dodd had to pick that one out of the dirt. That's like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Mikulski having some trouble throwing to the base paths.
And he knows it, too. He shook out his arm after that throw. The 1-2. Curveball. Oh. They caught on the inside corner, strike 3. Otsuka can't believe it. And Ward's going to walk to the plate.
The center fielder.
That nearly hit him.
That might have gotten some late curve over the inside corner, but as far as I'm concerned, that was an inside pitch.
Home plate umpire Warren Nicholson calling the balls and strikes. Wow.
Calling some ball strikes, apparently.
First pitch to Ward. Takes the ball low as he showed bunt. 1-0. Ward got hit by a pitch to lead off this game. Came around to score on the RBI ground out from Teeter. 1 down, top of the second. 2-0 the Gatemen lead. Matthew Rudick on first. Throw over to first. Rudick back safely. Ward, the Washington Husky. The 1-0 from Mikulski. Bunt laid down the first base line. It's gloved by Mikulski. Throws to first, and it's wide of the first baseman, Dodd. Rudick's going to go to third. Ward goes to second. And they're going to say that ball was out of play as Rudick came home to score. And yeah, Rudick scores. Ward stays put at third. So the error on Mikulski gives the Gatemen another run. It's 3-0.
And initially it was the home plate umpire, Warren Nicholson, saying, no, that ball's out of play. Then Federico De Jesus, the first base umpire, said, no, he scores, and he goes to third.
Number 11, Derek Baker.
Okay, so now they're going to move Ward back to second because at the time of the throw, Ward hadn't even hit the first base bag yet. The question is Brewster going to say Rudick has to go back to third?
And that's what the argument is right now. If Ward's only allowed 2 bases, then the argument is, well, Rudick should only be allowed 2 bases.
So if they're going to send Ward back to second, I mean, Wareham will take it. It looks like they're going to give the run to the Gatemen. And make it 3-0 Wareham. And they give Ward a single for that, a bunt single for that, and he reaches second on the air.
He would have beaten out the throw regardless. That was a nice bunt, and the throw wouldn't have gotten there in time.
Ward dances off second and now forces Mikulski to step off. That's Braden Ward's 31st hit of the summer. Tied for second on this Gatemen team with Jacob Teeter. And now Mikulski steps off. And we're going to get another conversation. Manager Jamie Shevchik is going to talk with the home plate umpire Warren Nicholson. Shevchik in his 5th year as manager with the Whitecaps. Came into this season 74, 93, and 9. So with the 13 wins this year, he's approaching 100 victories at 87. I bet he ends up just short this year, but still just under 500 with Brewster.
I'm not sure what this conversation's about, unless it's still about Braden Ward at second and Rudick coming home. Getting some peace of mind, I guess.
Darren Baker still awaits his first pitch. Mikulski already at 46 pitches, not even through 2 innings. First pitch to Baker. Pulls back a bunt. It reaches the backstop, and Ward moves to third.
I think Ward first thought that Darren Baker tipped that.
Yeah.
Which is why he hesitated a little bit off the second base bag.
Wareham has 3 runs on just 1 hit in this game.
Mikulski noticeably rattled.
2 hit by pitches, 2 walks, 2 errors. Baker walked his first time up.
And the 1 out in this inning is a big break for Mikulski, because it probably should have been ball 4.
The 1-0 to Baker. Misses outside, 2-0. Talked to Baker the other day just about his approach against left-handed pitching. Baker hitting .293 against lefties this summer. He says he puts more of an emphasis on trying to keep his front shoulder in. The 2-0. Breaking ball catches the inside corner, 2-1, and Baker gives Jerry Weinstein a look like, where did that catch the strike zone?
It's all over the place.
Mikulski, a deep breath. Now the 2-1. Breaking ball, once again, catches the heart of the plate. 2-2. That pitch was up too. Ward's on third, 1 down. Top of the second, the Gatemen with a 3-0 lead. The 2-2 delivery. Fastball swing and a miss, strike 3. Baker not happy, but he's not happy about the 2 pitches before that.
Well, that pitch was in a similar spot, and it was out of the zone. But he swung because the 2 pitches prior were called. That's why he took a defensive swing.
Gave Warren Nicholson a look on his way back to the dugout. Second strikeout for Mikulski. 2 down, top of the second. Ward 90 feet away, Teeter trying to drive him in. First pitch, foul tipped back into the mid of vote. 0-1. Teeter with runners in scoring position and 2 outs this season, 5 for 15 with 5 RBIs. The 0-1. Fastball blooped foul out of play down the left field line. 0-2. Teeter picked up his 18th RBI this summer in the first inning. That leads this Gatemen team. It was an RBI ground out to first. Mikulski shakes off his catcher vote, and now time called by Teeter. The lefty sets. The 0-2 pitch. Line drive left field, a base hit. Jacob Teeter, a 2-out RBI single here in the second. And it's 4-0 Gatemen here early.
He's batting almost 400 with runners in scoring position and 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Make it 6 for 16.
Number 7, Adrian.
Jacob Teeter, 2 RBIs tonight. Now 19 on the season. And in steps the Miami Hurricane, Adrian Del Castillo. First pitch to him. Swing and a miss through a fastball, 0-1. 2 crooked numbers to begin the game for the Gatemen. 2 in the first, now 2 in the second. Del Castillo had the RBI, the second RBI in the first inning. Once again, a ground out to Dodd at first base. The 0-1. Misses high at the chin. 1-1. Del Castillo, 5 doubles, 4 home runs this season. The 4 home runs leads the Gatemen. The 1-1. Fastball on the outside corner, 1-2. Mikulski checks first, now the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3 on a breaking ball down low. Fooled Del Castillo, and that ends the inning. But 2 more runs on 2 hits for the Gatemen. They leave 1 on. We head to the bottom of the second. Wareham leads 4-0. We'll be right back on GBN.
One of the area's best restaurants is located right up the street, Brewfish Bar and Eatery. Brewfish offers 20 rotating craft beers on tap and creative pub food. Check out their off-the-menu brunch with a Bloody Mary bar and $5 mimosas on Sundays. Join us for outdoor dining and drinks under the tent or for live music. Located on Route 105 in Marion.
Cape Cod Healthcare is the leading provider of healthcare services for residents and visitors of Cape Cod with 2 acute care hospitals and more than 450 physicians. For more information, please visit capecodhealth.org. Cape Cod Healthcare. Expert physicians, quality hospitals, superior care.
Located in Wareham Crossing, Coastal Orthodontics knows the importance of a healthy smile. Dr. Kevin Oliveira and his team at Coastal Orthodontics are a patient-focused practice, delivering professional, effective orthodontic treatment based on the individual clinical needs of each patient, resulting in beautiful smiles in a timely manner. With 10 years of experience using Invisalign, Coastal Orthodontics uses the most up-to-date dental equipment. Cape Cod Coca-Cola thanks you for supporting the Cape Cod Baseball League and for refreshing yourself with ice-cold Coca-Cola products. Please remember to recycle your empty bottles, cans, and all other recyclable materials. It only takes 6 recycled plastic bottles to make a new baseball cap. Wareham 4, Brewster nothing. We head to the bottom of the second. Stony Brook Field. TJ Collette, Tyler Hardman, Jesse Franklin, 5, 6, 7 hitters due up to face Coy Cobb for the first time today. Brewster in the first inning, 1 hit off of Cobb, but Cobb got a strikeout and a flyout to end the inning. First pitch, a swing and a miss, 0-1 to TJ Collette. Collette will participate in the Home Run Derby here in the CCBL. The 0-1. Flared out into center. Chasing is Ward, and he makes the catch. Braden Ward was shading toward right center there. Had to run all the way over toward left center and makes the grab. That ball hung up there just long enough for Ward. One away.
We were having a conversation before the game who we thought was the best defender on the team. Braden Ward is easily top 2 or 3, if not the best. He just covers so much ground in center field.
And in steps Tyler Hardman. First pitch, fastball right over the heart of the plate, 0-1. I mean, every time you think a ball is going to get down, Ward chases it down.
Yeah.
The 0-1. Fastball on the inside corner, 0-2. Hardman, 6'3", 210-pound rising junior at Oklahoma. The 0-2 from Cobb. Just misses. Little outside, 1-2. Hardman went 1 for 2 with a walk against the Gatemen 2 nights ago at Wareham. The 1-2, curveball in the dirt, 2-2. He's a .247 hitter on the year. Cobb from the windup. And now time called by Hardman. Hardman's actually hitting well in his last 10 games. Average has gone up from 195 to 247. 2-2, breaking ball on the outside corner, strike 3. Second strikeout for Cobb. This one looking, and a strikeout brought to you by Lang, Exafaris, and Bullard. Head to alexblaw.com to seek a trial attorney in the New Bedford area.
Well, if the pitches over the corners are going to be called consistently, you might as well take advantage of that. If it's going to be a wide strike zone, paint the corners as much as possible.
First pitch to Franklin. Curveball on the outside corner, 0-1. And that pitch was over the zone. That wasn't. Nicholson didn't help Cobb out there. The 0-1 to Franklin. Breaking ball low and away, 1-1. Jesse Franklin, a Michigan Wolverine, chatting with Wareham shortstop Jack Blomgren before the game. Manager Jerry Weinstein came over to him as well. 1-1 curveball, fooled him. Swing and a miss, right over the top, 1-2. Weinstein said he liked the way Franklin played. Of course, complimented him for, or congratulated him for the run Michigan made in the College World Series all the way to the championship series. The 1-2 misses low in the dirt. 2-2. Franklin this summer for Brewster, 4 for 18 in his first 5 games. Went 1 for 4 with an RBI at Wareham a couple nights ago. 6-5 victory for the Gatemen. The 2-2. Curveball slapped toward third. McLean ranges to his left, has it go under his glove, and trickles into left field for a base hit. They're going to rule that a hit right away. It's a single for Franklin, a 2-out single, and that brings up Marcos Castano.
Number 31, Marcos.
I mean, it's not the easiest of plays, but McLean was right there.
I think the fact that he didn't get his glove on it made him roll to hit so fast.
That must be it.
Castanon steps in from the right side. First pitch from Cobb. Fastball down low. Beaver makes the scoop. 1-0. Castanon, the second baseman from UC Santa Barbara. Throw over to first, diving back safely is Franklin. Castanon just a 185 hitter. He's been struggling this summer. Doesn't have a multi-hit game in his last 12. The 1-0. Fastball fouled off back into the netting behind home plate. 1-1.
Just 2 for his last 14 at the plate. Batting 143 over his last 4 games.
Toro Otsuka out in left field, playing way more toward left center. Castanon's got the whole line. 1-1 curveball in the dirt. Good block by Beaver. Runner going. Pitch down to second. Not in time. Franklin reaches second. He's in scoring position.
If Beaver would have saw that a split second earlier, he would have got him. Good accurate throw.
Just got up off his knees a little late because he didn't realize Franklin was going. Cobb sets, brings home the 2-1. Swing and a miss on a ball down low. 2-2. Castanon this summer with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. 2 for 9, but one of those 2 hits, a home run, 6 RBIs. Cobb steps off. Great crowd here on hand at Stony Brook Field. Third base bleachers are packed. Cobb checks second, now the 2-2. Popped him up, foul territory, right field line. Will it get out of play? Yes, it will. Count stays even, 2-2. And now the first base bleachers right behind us, pretty full as well. Castanon stays alive, and he had made the run all the way down the first base, so he retreats back to the righty's batter's box. Two down, runner on second. Bottom of the second inning, Gatemen lead 4-0. The 2-2. Curveball low. Count runs full. It's 4 runs on just 2 hits for the Gatemen in the first 2 innings. Brewster with 2 hits off of Cobb, but haven't been able to scratch across a run yet. One of those 2 hits, a 2-out single from Franklin, who's now on second. Castanon calls time. This game began at 5. We're nearly an hour in here in the second inning. Throw back to second, sneaks away from Baker, but Franklin either didn't think he could make it to third or didn't see the ball, and he stays put.
Didn't even really make an attempt to pop up and try to advance.
Not at all. Cobb sets. The payoff pitch. Line drive into right field, a base hit. Rudick charges in gloves. The throw is going to be lollipopped into Baker at second base. And it's an RBI single for Marcus Castanon. 4-1, the Gatemen lead here in the second.
Now batting, the catcher from Maryland.
Well, that's a batter that just got away from Coy Cobb. He had him on the ropes. He was ahead in the count. And I don't know if it was just too much thinking or what it was, but as soon as he had a payoff pitch, just left it right over the middle.
Justin Vogt, the catcher, steps in. First pitch, low in the dirt, 1-0. Vogt, the 9-hole. Just a 200 hitter. Not many at-bats, 4 for 20. The 1-0. Fouled off. Fastball at the knees. 1-1.
And this is a part of the order that, and it goes without saying, but you need to take advantage of if you're Coy Cobb. Especially when the 8 and 9 holes are batting under 200 combined.
Cobb unleashes the 1-1. Fastball blooped that into right field, slicing down the line. Rudick chasing, dives, and can't make the catch. Castanon rounds third. He puts on the brakes. The throw goes into Teeter at first base. And it's a double for Justin Fote. Vote's second double of the year. He now has 5 hits, 2 doubles, and 2 homers this season. And after the first 6 in this Brewster order had just 1 hit, the 7, 8, and 9 hitters all get hits off of Cobb.
I'm confused why Castanon didn't score. With 2 away, he should have been running.
And he didn't. He stopped in between first and second. That's a mental error from Castanon that saves a run for Wareham. First pitch, breaking ball misses just high, 1-0. We've seen that called a strike today. Auerbach, 0 for 1 today. Grounded out to Baker at second base in the first inning. The 1-0. Breaking ball at the knees for a strike, 1-1. Cobb sets the 1-1. Fastball popped him up, out of play. Right over us, 1-2. Auerbach, the left fielder tonight for Brewster. 1 for 11 with runners in scoring position and 2 outs this summer. Curveball low and away, 2-2. Auerbach, the rising senior from Alabama. Cobb, the Texas Longhorn, the 2-2. Fastball chopped down the first base line and foul. Beaver made sure to get a glove on it while it was still in foul territory. We'll stay at 2-2. Auerbach hit .270 for Alabama this past season. He was drafted in the last round of the 2018 MLB draft by the Colorado Rockies. Chose to attend the Crimson Tide. The 2-2 from Cobb. Fastball just misses. Beaver dropped that ball. That pitch was just low. Count runs full. Can Cobb get out of the jam? The payoff pitch. Fastball fouled off. Back into the netting behind home plate. We'll stay at 3-2. Auerbach started his collegiate career at Saddleback Community College. Hit .362 with 36 RBIs as a sophomore. Hit .315 as a freshman before making his way to the SEC. The 3-2 curveball got him. He went fishing for it. Third strikeout for Coy Cobb. And it's 1 run on 3 hits in the second inning for the Whitecaps. 4-1, the Gatemen lead. We head to the third. We'll be right back on GBN.
Struggling with changes in mood, sleep, stress, or a sense of hopelessness? Finding it hard to be the man you want to be? Get the information and tools you need for mental, emotional, and relationship health at massmen.org. Courage starts with the first step.
The Mezzaluna Restaurant is a family-run Italian restaurant celebrating 80 years in business. Located on Main Street in Buzzards Bay, Mezzaluna specializes in Italian cuisine, a lunch menu that's the best deal in town, and serving some of Cape Cod's famous prime rib every Wednesday and Saturday. Come enjoy the feast at Mezzaluna, the Italian family restaurant.
Does your insurance agent know you by name, analyze your stats, and help you with your game plan? If the answer is no, then it's time to draft Morse Insurance. Their local team will get to know you, assess your risk, and develop a strategy to protect your home, auto, or business. Visit us online at morseins.com. Hashtag Morse, of course, has your back. We had the third here in Brewster. 4-1, the Gatemen lead. Let's send it to Addison Van Patten.
Thanks, Gabe. Yeah, the Gatemen had a very busy day today before they came to Stony Brook Field. It was PDP event day. Now, that was pipeline player development, and representatives from the Yankees, Hall of Famers from the Cape Cod League, USA Baseball, MLB were all there to talk to them about financial advice, life advice, and also doing some physical exams. I talked to pitcher JP Gates about it earlier, and he said his favorite part about the day was they did this test where they see what legs they favored at all, and he said that he favored his right leg a lot. So that's something he's going to start working on for the rest of the summer with Jerry. Sending it back to you.
Thanks, Addison. Wareham 4, Brewster 1. We head to the top of the third here at Stony Brook Field. Matt McLean, Dallas Beaver, Jack Blomgren due up for Wareham. First pitch to McLean, misses low and in, 1-0. 4 runs on just 2 hits for the Gatemen through 2 innings. McLean walked his first time up in the first. The 1-0. Shows bunt, pulls it back, takes a strike inside, 1-1. Mikulski back out for his third inning of work. That was pitch 60 right there from Mikulski. The 1-1. Breaking ball low, 2-1.
Showing no signs of fatigue, still working fairly quickly on the mound. Albeit there's nobody on base.
The 2-1. Fastball in. McLean twists out of the way, 3-1. Matthew Mikulski came in with a 0.55 ERA. He had allowed just 1 run in his first 16 and a third innings pitched. 3-1 grounded down the third base line, backhanded by Hardman. The throw across the diamond is in time, but it pulled Dodd off the bag. Dodd's foot not on the first base bag. McLean reaches, and he's on to lead off the third.
That's going to go down as a hit, and I agree.
So McLean reaches on the infield single. And in steps Dallas Beaver. 4-1 Wareham, top of the third here in Brewster. Mikulski a deep breath. Throw over to first. McLean back safely. Beaver reached on an error by Castanon at second base his first time up. Dallas Beaver, a .369 hitter coming into this game. 24 for 65. Throw over to first. McLean gets back safely, and the ball trickles away and out of play. Mikulski throws low once again. And McLean moves to second. That's the second time Mikulski has gone to pick off a base runner, and it's gotten under the glove of Dodd. Second error on Mikulski today. And McLean's in scoring position for Beaver. Beaver will start in the All-Star game for the Western Division. First pitch to him. Fastball grounded foul back into the Wareham dugout down the first base line. 0-1. Wareham has had a base runner in scoring position in every inning thus far. Mikulski, the lefty, sets. The 0-1. Breaking ball misses high, 1-1. Dallas Beaver with runners in scoring position this summer, a .412 hitter. Jeez. 7 for 17. 1-1, fouled off, out of play. Behind home plate, 1-2. Beaver against lefties this summer, a .310 hitter. A ball and 2 strikes. Mikulski checks McLean at second. Now a pitch. Way low. It hits the helmet of Vogt. He kept it in front of him. Count 2-2.
You might say to yourself, oh, Dallas Beaver loves to hit left-handed pitching. He's batting .310 against them. He's batting .417 against righties.
He clearly needs to pick up the slack against lefties.
Everyone has their Achilles heel.
Beaver will transfer to South Carolina in the fall. Played his first 3 seasons at UCF. Mikulski sets on the third base side of the rubber. Unleashes the 2-2. Misses low. Count runs full. Beaver riding a 6-game hit streak. Now the 3-2. Fouled off. Back into the netting. Will stay full. Beaver 11 for 26 in that 6-game hit streak. Hitting just over 400. Mikulski a deep breath. Now the 3-2. Fastball high at the eyes, ball 4. Beaver works a walk. His 9th walk of the year. That's the other thing about Dallas Beaver. His on-base percentage is up above .430 because he doesn't chase pitches out of the zone too often. First and second, nobody down for Wareham. They already lead 4-1 here in the top of the 3rd. And in steps the Michigan Wolverine, Jack Blomgren.
If you have any quarrels with Dallas Beaver starting the All-Star game at catcher despite only having 60 at-bats at the time, just look at his numbers.
First pitch to Blomgren. Pulls back on a bunt, takes it outside, 1-0. Beaver was in the Northwoods League last summer. Didn't play in the All-Star game, but the Northwoods League has an MLB showcase the day before the All-Star game, and he was in the showcase. 1-0, Blomgren pulls the bunt back once again. Takes a strike, 1-1. Asked him if it was, a goal or even in his mind to be an all-star this summer, and I mean, he just flat out said he wasn't sure if he was going to have enough ABs, enough games to get in. He arrived at this Gatemen team late. 1-1, misses just low and outside. 2-1.
But what he's been able to accomplish in fewer at-bats than everyone else is remarkable. And he's been able to establish himself as an everyday player in the best hitting lineup in the Cape League.
The 2-1, Blomgren shows bunt, pulls it back on a fastball in the inside corner, 2-2. He didn't like it. Just caught the inside edge.
Let's go, Jack.
McLean on second after the single. Beaver on first after the walk. 4-1, the Gatemen lead, top of the 3rd. This game crawling along, already over an hour in. The 2-2. Blomgren checks his swing, flares it foul out of play on the first base line. We'll stay at 2-2. Blomgren now 1 for 4 this summer, 3 strikeouts. Hit .314 for the national runner-up Michigan Wolverines this past season. Mikulski fires home the 2-2. Check swing once again on a curveball. Blomgren fouls it off down the first base line. We'll stay at 2-2.
Blomgren just looks uncomfortable right now. He's not following through.
They look like 2 defenseless swings. The 2-2. Fastball fouled off, back into the netting. We'll stay at 2-2.
First good swing we've seen from him in, well, possibly today.
Blomgren digs in on the right side. Mikulski sets on the third base side of the rubber. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Again, he just kind of checked his swing at it. One down here in the third, and in steps Matthew Rudick.
It's almost like he's guessing at the plate, which is surprising because, you know, here's a guy who, one of the best hitters on a team that went all the way to the championship.
Blomgren played a lot of shortstop for Michigan. DH'd as well, second team All Big Ten. He's retired. In steps Matthew Rudick, first pitch. Fastball right over the heart of the plate, 0-1. Wareham leads by 3, 4-1, top of the third here at Stony Brook Field. The Gatemen atop the West, 16-12-1 this season, 33 points. Brewster fourth place in the East at 13-13-1. The 0-1, swing and a miss on a fastball, 0-2. Wareham and Brewster met 2 nights ago. Wareham walked it off against the Whitecaps at Spillane Field. First walk-off of the season for Wareham. Mikulski sets, unleashes the 0-2. Low and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Mikulski has had to work in every single inning. Not even through 3, and he's thrown 78 pitches.
I mean, in large part, it's because he's missing all over the place.
The 1-2. Fastball line down the left field line, caught by the third baseman, Hardman. Oh, he robs Matthew Rudick of a double. An RBI double. 2 down here in the third.
That prevents another run from coming across for the Gatemen as well. Best play so far today.
Wow. 2 down, top of the third. Toro Otsuka trying to keep the inning alive. Hardman stands at 6'3". If he's a couple inches shorter, he's not catching that one. Ground ball fouled on the first base line, 0-1 to Toro Otsuka.
I couldn't have made that catch.
I mean, all 5'7" of you?
I'm 5'8" on a good day.
On a good day. Is today a good day?
So far, up until that comment.
I ruined the good day.
Still time.
Otsuka 0 for 1, struck out looking in the second inning. The 0-1. Fastball, swing and a miss. 0-2. McLean led the inning off with a single. Beaver then walked. Blomgren struck out. Rudick lined out. Wareham 4 runs in the first 2 innings of this one. Brewster a run on 4 hits in the first 2 innings. Gatemen lead by 3. And Mikulski steps off. McLean caught in a rundown as he was heading to third. McLean between second and third. Ball drops. The throw to third now, and McLean dives in safely. Wareham catches a break. Wow. Count still 0-2 on Otsuka. McLean 90 feet away.
Talk about a big miscue.
That was the shortstop Workman that dropped that ball. Castanon was there to back him up. He threw to third quickly, but McLean too fast and dives in safely. Otsuka 2 for 9 with 2 RBIs this season with runner in scoring position and 2 outs. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, breaking ball. 5th strikeout for Mikulski, and he gets out of the inning unscathed. No runs on 1 hit, 2 left aboard for Wareham in the third. We head to the bottom half of the third inning. 4-1, the Gatemen lead. We'll be right back on GBN.
Northeast Maritime Institute's College of Maritime Science is a proud sponsor of the Wareham Gatemen. If you're looking for a career at sea, look to NMI's program of education, adventure, and employment on northeastmaritime.com, America's premier two-year maritime college.
Office Technology Group is a southeastern Massachusetts source for advanced digital copiers, printers, and document solutions. From Toshiba to Epson and everything in between, they've got you covered. Shop now at otgne.com. Large enough to serve, small enough to care. Shop from home year-round on gatemen.org. You can customize your Gatemen gear from any device, anywhere. We offer a large selection of apparel and unique gifts 24/7, 365 days a year. Hard to find sizes, colors, and styles. Youth clinic registration also available. Visit us today and remember us for holiday gifts at gatemen.org.
Gatemen Baseball is officially sponsored by Robertson's GMC, the truck professionals. Located just 2 miles away on Cranberry Highway, Robertson's GMC, we are professional grade, power like a pro.
Need physical therapy? Select Physical Therapy works directly with you and your physician to create a plan of care that meets your goals and needs, with 6 locations on Cape Cod and more across the country. Select Physical Therapy is the official provider of athletic training for the Wareham Gatemen. Gage Workman, Mason Dodd, Tyler Gentry, 2, 3, 4 hitters due up for Brewster here in the third. 4-1, the Gatemen lead as we head to the bottom of the third inning. Coy Cobb back out for his third inning of work for Wareham. First pitch to Workman, outside, 1-0. Workman singled his first time up. 1-0, swing and a miss through a fastball. He was way late. 1-1. Workman, when leading off an inning this summer, 1-1, swing and a foul tip through a curveball, 1-2. A .273 hitter. .22 at-bats is the leadoff this summer. 1-2, fastball misses just outside. 2-2. Mikulski's had to work, and so has Coy Cobb today. 2-2, fastball on the inside corner, strike 3. Got him looking. 4th strikeout for Cobb, a strikeout brought to you by Lang, Exafaris, and Bullard. Head to lxblaw.com to seek a trial attorney in the New Bedford area.
Number 20, Mason Dodd.
First pitch to Dodd. Breaking ball, swing and a miss, 0-1. The 0-1 breaking ball misses low and in, 1-1. Dodd struck out swinging in the first inning. He was the first victim of Coy Cobb. The 1-1. Fouled off, back off the catcher Beaver and the home plate umpire Warren Nicholson, 1-2. Dodd, rising senior at Belmont Abbey College, native of Augusta, Georgia. The 1-2. Fastball low and in, 2-2. Dodd in his first 4 games with Brewster, 2 multi-hit games. 2-2 curveball misses just low and in. Count runs full. The payoff from Coy. Misses just low. Walks him. First walk issued by Coy Cobb today. And in steps Tyler Gentry.
Number 28, Tyler Gentry.
Cobb now at 63 pitches tonight. First pitch. Curveball right over the heart of the plate at the knees, 0-1 to Tyler Gentry. We're on pace for a 4.5-hour baseball game. Throw over to first, back safely goes Dodd. Gentry flew out to Rudick in right field to end the first inning. The 0-1. Fastball just low, 1-1. The 1-1 from the Texas Longhorn. Hard line drive, deep right field. Rudick can't get there. That ball rolls all the way to the wall. Rudick bare hands and gets it in. Rounding third is Dodd. He's going to score. In with an RBI triple is Tyler Gentry.
RBI Tyler Gentry.
4-2, the Gatemen lead. It's been cut in half here in the third. And manager Jerry Weinstein's going to make a pitching change. 4-2, Wareham leads. Cobb's night is done. We'll take a break here on GBN and be right back from Brewster, Massachusetts. Office Technology Group is a southeastern Massachusetts source for advanced digital copiers, printers, and document solutions. From Toshiba to Epson and everything in between, they've got you covered. Shop now at otgne.com. Large enough to serve, small enough to care. Shop from home year-round on Gatemen.org. You can customize your Gatemen gear from any device, anywhere. We offer a large selection of apparel and unique gifts 24/7, 365 days a year. Hard to find sizes, colors, and styles. Youth clinic registration also available. Visit us today and remember us for holiday gifts at Gatemen.org.
Gatemen Baseball is officially sponsored by Robertson's GMC, the truck professionals. Located just 2 miles away on Cranberry Highway, Robertson's GMC, we are professional grade, power like a pro.
Need physical therapy? Select Physical Therapy works directly with you and your physician to create a plan of care that meets your goals and needs.
Soft as a Grape has 10 retail locations on Cape Cod. So even when you're cheering on your Gatemen at any away games, stop into a Soft as a Grape store for the best Cape Cod products. No trip to the Cape is complete without a trip to Soft as a Grape. South Coast Health Operators of Charlton Memorial, St. Luke's, and Toby Hospitals delivers an unmatched combination of clinical excellence with a personal touch. They are proud to serve as Southeastern Massachusetts and Rhode Island's only not-for-profit health system, as well as the region's largest employer. South Coast Healthcare, plus something more.
Pitching change here in the third for Wareham. Pitching change brought to you by Bay Point Club. Trey Dillard, the new pitcher for the Gatemen. Coy Cobb's night, well done. Book not quite closed. He's responsible for Tyler Gentry on third. Two and a third innings pitched for Cobb. He gave up 5 hits, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts, and 2 runs thus far. Gentry's 90 feet away, and Trey Dillard will try to prevent him from coming home. Dillard making his 6th appearance of the year for Wareham. And his first 5 appearances, 10 innings pitched. He's given up just 3 earned runs. 5 hits given up. 7 walks, 9 strikeouts for Dillard. It all adds up to a 2.7 ERA.
Designated hitter from Kentucky, number 53,
TJ Collette will bat from the left side against Dillard. 1 down, bottom of the third, 4-2, the Gatemen lead. First pitch, Collette skies it into shallow right. Baker, the second baseman, goes back, makes the catch. Runner will not tag. Teeter cuts off the throw from Baker. Gentry stays put. 1 pitch, 1 out for Dillard, and that's exactly what the doctor ordered.
without question.
Now batting, the third baseman from Oklahoma, number 42.
In steps Tyler Hardman now from the right side. Hardman 0 for 1, struck out looking in the second inning. Dillard sets, rocks and fires the first pitch. Fastball just low, 1-0. Hardman's reached in 8 of his last 9 games. The 1-0, high and tight, 2-0. Third baseman tonight for Brewster. Dillard sets. The 2-0. Curveball misses inside. 3-0. Dillard takes a look over at the Gatemen dugout. Manager Jerry Weinstein saying one at a time. Work your way back. The 3-0. Fastball in the outside corner for strike 1. That looked a little low. Hardman was ready to toss his bat back. The 3-1. Fouled off, right off of Dallas Beaver. 3-2. Wareham up 4-2, bottom of the third. 2 runs in the first, 2 runs in the second for Wareham. 1 in the second for the Whitecaps, now 1 here in the third. The 3-2 from Dillard. Swing and a miss, strike 3 on a breaking ball. Worked his way back from a 3-0 count. First strikeout for Dillard. 5th strikeout of the night for Gatemen pitching. And we head to the 4th with Wareham up 4-2. Jonah Karp will have your play-by-play when we come back on GBN.
The Mezzaluna Restaurant is a family-run Italian restaurant celebrating 80 years in business. Located on Main Street in Buzzards Bay, Mezzaluna specializes in Italian cuisine, a lunch menu that's the best deal in town, and serving some of Cape Cod's famous prime rib every Wednesday and Saturday. Come enjoy the feast at Mezzaluna, the Italian family restaurant.
Does your insurance agent know you by name, analyze your stats, and help you with your game plan? If the answer is no, then it's time to draft Morse Insurance. Their local team will get to know you, assess your risk, and develop a strategy to protect your home, auto, or business. Visit us online at morseins.com. Morse, of course, has your back.
Northeast Maritime Institute's College of Maritime Science is a proud sponsor of the Wareham Gatemen. If you're looking for a career at sea, look to NMI's program of education, adventure, and employment on northeastmaritime.com, America's premier 2-year maritime college.
Office Technology Group is a southeastern Massachusetts source for advanced digital copiers, printers, and document solutions. From Toshiba to Epson and everything in between, they've got you covered. Shop now at otgne.com. Large enough to serve, small enough to care. Shop from home year-round on gatemen.org. You can customize your Gatemen gear from any device, anywhere. We offer a large selection of apparel and unique gifts 24/7, 365 days a year. Hard to find sizes, colors, and styles. Youth clinic registration also available. Visit us today and remember us for holiday gifts at gatemen.org.
Top of the 4th inning from Stony Brook Field and Brewster, Massachusetts. Gatemen leading the Whitecaps 4-2. We head back to the top of the order for Wareham. A new pitcher in, Tyler Folis for the Brewster Whitecaps. Back to the top of the order, but Mike Antico's going to step up to the plate instead of Braden Ward. Ward reached base twice tonight. He went 1 for 1 with a single and a hit by pitch.
Now batting, number 16, from St. John's.
So Antico will take over for Ward in the leadoff spot. And we'll see about the defensive change in the bottom half of this inning. First pitch from Folis is bunted foul behind home plate, 0-1.
Maybe a precautionary change after Ward got hit pretty hard in his first at-bat in the elbow. Don't want to speculate, though.
Well, Ward did take an at-bat in the second inning.
Yeah.
So far, four runs on 3 hits tonight for Wareham. 2 runs, 5 hits tonight for Brewster. Check swing, pitch taken outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Jonah Karp, Ryan LeMay with you on this Sunday afternoon. A hot Sunday afternoon in Brewster, Massachusetts. The pitch from Folis. Antico squares to bunt and has to dive out of the way. Pitch way upstairs from Folis. 2 balls and 1 strike. A 2.89 ERA through 9 1/3 innings pitched. 11 strikeouts for Tyler Folis. Antico batting .250 this year. No homers, 5 RBIs. The pitch. Chopper over the mound, left side of the infield, slowly rolled. Workman picks it up and fires to first in time to retire Antico. 1 away. Antico has speed. One of the fastest players on this team.
He definitely has, it's decisive speed. He doesn't look like the fastest guy, but when he gets going, I mean, he's very fast.
And we've seen Antico try to bunt a little more often over the last few games than he was trying to earlier in the season. And, of course, this guy at the plate, one of the best at it. Bunting for hits. First pitch to Baker. He squares to bunt and takes a pitch over the outside corner, 0-1.
Yeah, 2 nights ago, Antico had 2 beautiful bunts, but last night he tried it again and popped it out to the pitcher, so a little inconsistent on the bunting.
Folis rocks and deals, line drive, back up the middle, and it skips into center field for a 1-out single. Darren Baker with his first hit of the night. He's 1 for 2, pulls in at first. 1-out single here in the 4th inning. Fourth hit of the night, rather, for the Wareham Gatemen. That'll bring up Jacob Teeter, who's 1 for 2. 2 runs in the first inning for Wareham, 2 runs in the second inning for the Gatemen. Held scoreless in the third. The book closed on Mikulski, who went the first 3 innings for Brewster. Went 3 innings, gave up 3 hits, 3 earned runs, 4 runs in total. Walked 3, struck out 6. Pitch right down the middle, 0-1 to Teeter.
Yeah, it was surprising to see Mikulski play like that because he's an all-star, and coming into the game, he had a .55 ERA, so he looked a little off tonight with his control.
Really struggled with his control tonight.
And trying to pick off players as well. That was another big issue for him tonight.
Teeter singled in the second inning, grounded out in the first inning. Throw back to first, Baker dives in safely. Count holds at 0-1 to Teeter. It's a pretty night here in Brewster, but it was another weird weather day on Cape Cod.
Yeah, we've had a lot of those so far this summer.
There was no rain in the forecast, but as soon as we got here, which was around 2:30 or so, the rain started coming down, albeit briefly, but hard raindrops. Pitch upstairs, it was a pitch out. Throw down to second, Baker took off. It skips into center field, and Baker swipes the bag. Darren Baker, another fast player on this team. Advances into scoring position. That takes away the double play opportunity with 1 away. 1-1 the count to Teeter. Ryan, the beat writer for the Wareham Gatemen. You can catch all of his articles at gatemen.org. Gatemen were on a 4-game win streak before yesterday. It was snapped, losing 6-1 to the Harwich Mariners. Pitch up and away to Teeter, 2-1.
Yeah, Harwich did a great job at shutting down the Wareham offense. You could see why they have the best pitching staff in the Cape.
But the offense for Harwich, which hasn't been talked about all season because it's been virtually non-existent, showed up, and it was really just one guy.
It was one guy, yeah.
Nico Cavadas.
What a performance it was, though.
2-1, time called. Count holds at 2-1. Nico Cavadas hit 3 bombs yesterday.
Yeah, he should be fun to watch in the home run derby coming up.
Took over as the Cape Cod leader in home runs.
2 home run participants today in the game for Brewster as well. Hardman and Collette will be in the game, or the home run derby.
The Gatemen don't have anybody participating. Laced in the air, left field. Played back by Auerbach, and he doesn't have to move a muscle. Makes the catch. Baker holds at second. 2 away. That'll bring up Adrian Del Castillo. And speaking of the All-Star game, the Gatemen have 8 of them. 8 All-Stars representing the Gatemen, and Del Castillo a notable omission.
There's definitely an argument to be made for Del Castillo to be an all-star, but it's hard to send 2 catchers from the same team, as Gabe was saying earlier.
Dallas Beaver representing the catching position in the All-Star game for the Western Division. First pitch outside to Adrian Del Castillo. And not to sound like an ungrateful mouthpiece for a team that received 8 All-Stars, but if it were up to me, Adrian Del Castillo would be in there. He's been the best power hitter on the best hitting team in the Cape League.
Yeah, you could argue that for sure.
Popped up foul, 1-1.
I just love watching him swing. He makes it look so effortless when he hits a long ball. It's crazy to watch.
He's got effortless pop, and he's been the everyday cleanup hitter on the best hitting team in the Cape League. Yeah, there's something to be said about that.
That says something.
No catcher in the Western Division had more home runs entering yesterday at the time the All-Stars were released. He has 4 to lead the Gatemen. Count holds at 1-1 as Folis looks back at second.
And it's been nice having a player like him on this roster who overall is not very much a power hitting team, more of a contact hitting team, so it's been nice having him provide that power for us.
Folis comes set at the belt. Looks back at second, kicks, delivers the 1-1, taken low and in, 2-1. And I'm not saying the All-Star Committee made any sort of mistake by leaving Del Castillo off the All-Star roster, but an argument could be made, and you could look at the numbers yourself. The 2-1. Slowly rolled down the first base line, and it trickles foul, 2-2. And of course, Dallas Beaver has played some third base. So
he could have played a little utility maybe. Or
possibly a utility. And of course, there's a spot open for a designated hitter role, which Del Castillo has been mostly this season. He's a DH tonight, and again, batting cleanup. Runner at second, 2 away. 4-2 Gatemen. The pitch. Chopped right side of the infield. Castanon waits. The second baseman makes a short toss to first to retire Del Castillo, and then the 4th inning. Gatemen leave 1 stranded, no runs on a hit, 1 man left after 3.5. It's 4-2 Gatemen. We'll be right back on the Gatemen Baseball Network.
The Gatemen would like to thank Wareham Country Market for helping to feed the Gatemen players and staff after games. They are located about a quarter of a mile from the field on Route 6, offering a convenience store, a Dunkin' Donuts, and a deli.
Wareham House of Pizza has been serving Wareham and Marion for over 40 years with steak and cheese, pizza, and subs. Located in Shaw's Plaza, head on over for pickup or let them deliver to you.
Beat the heat and join us at Waterways, a water experience unlike any other this side of the bridge. Open daily, head over to the water park on Route 28, the Cranberry Highway.
The Wareham-based 80 Makepeace Company, founded in 1854, is the world's largest cranberry grower and the largest private property owner in eastern Massachusetts. The company supports organizations like the Wareham Gatemen and projects like the outdoor cranberry bog classroom that you may have passed on your way in. Visit admakepeace.com to learn more. The 2019 Cape League All-Star Game will be played at Eldridge Park, home of the Orleans Firebirds. Mark the date on your calendar, Sunday, July 21st. Game time is 6 p.m., but the gates open at 2. One highlight will be the home run hitting contest. There will also be an autograph session and a large merchandise village with items from many of the teams. Be sure to buy your tickets now right here at the merchandise stand. Tickets are just $5, and part of the proceeds will support our Wareham Gatemen.
Bottom third of the order coming up for the Brewster WhiteCaps, trailing by 2. They've out-hit the Wareham Gatemen so far, 5-4. But in the runs column, they trail 4-2. Jesse Franklin, Marcus Castanon, Justin Vogt lead things off for the Whitecaps. Trey Dillard back in for a second straight inning, came in to relieve Coy Kopp of his duties in the third. Dillard out of the windup first pitch. Sits upstairs, but Franklin swings right through it. 0-1.
Yeah, the bottom half of the order has struggled for Brewster, but in the second inning, the 7, 8, 9 hitters all got off on Coy Cobb, so maybe they can do the same as this inning as well.
Over the course of the season, the bottom half has struggled. Pitch over the inside corner, and Dillard quickly gets ahead 0-2 on Franklin. But the bottom 3 right now, 3 for 3. Franklin, Castanon, and Vogt. 2 singles and a double. Over the last 10 games, this Brewster Whitecaps team batting just .241. Ripped right side of the infield and threw for a base hit. Wide turn at first base from Franklin. Throw goes back into second. And Franklin pulls in with a leadoff single at first base to begin the bottom of the 4th. Jesse Franklin now 2 for 2. He started his season batting just .222. But starting to heat up at the plate, batting 7th for the Whitecaps today, playing center field. And he's in standing on first for Marcus Castanon, who's also 1 for 1. Boy, if anybody needed a hit in this order, it was Marcus Castanon, who is batting just $1.79 over his last 9 games and $1.43 over his last 4. Takes a big hack and misses all of it, 0-1.
Yeah, the pitching in the East Division has been absolutely phenomenal this season, so I can imagine the hitters are having a tough time on these guys.
Brewster just a point ahead of Harwich for last place in the Eastern Division, sitting at 13-13-1.
Which amazes me, because that Harwich team, they have a lot of talent for being last in the East Division right now.
The 0-1. Skips in the dirt about a foot in front of the plate. Beaver makes a stop. Throw down to second. Franklin advances. Franklin got a good jump, and the pitch landed about a foot in front of the plate, allowing Franklin to advance into scoring position. 1 ball and 1 strike the count to Castanon. And Beaver will meet with his battery mate. Well, Harwich, despite being in last place, has a run differential of +3.
And they're sending 9 players to the All-Star game. So.
Which is the most in the Cape Cod League. A lot of talent on that roster up and down, just have lost a lot of close games this season.
We were talking to one of the Harwich commentators yesterday, and he said the problem seemed to be just leaving runners on base.
Yeah.
The offense, but the pitching's been phenomenal for him.
And the numbers reflect that. The winds don't. The pitch from Dillard, taken inside 2-1. Harwich has had Wareham's number all season. Completed a 4-game season sweep of the Wareham Gatemen yesterday. Runner at second, nobody out. 2-1 the count. The pitch taken well upstairs. 3-1 to Castanon. Well, the Brewster Whitecaps ranked 6th in the Cape League in team ERA. 3.91, which is solid. Pitch low and in. That's ball 4.
Yeah, it's definitely a pitcher's league. Most of the teams have solid ERAs, except Hyannis, of course, who has struggled. But
Jerry Weinstein trots out to the mound to talk to his relief pitcher. The whole infield's going to come in. Well, Ryan made the point earlier about how good of a pitching division the East is this year. And the fact that at 3.91, the Brewster Whitecaps are 6th in the Cape Cod League. I mean, that just says it all.
Yeah, it really does.
3.91 is a good staff ERA. More than good. But compared to the other teams, and of course, the batting average for the Whitecaps has been not up to par as compared to the rest of the league. The Gatemen are in a whole world to themselves, batting around .290, which is remarkable.
Yeah, but as I mentioned earlier, I do think it's easier being a West Division team trying to get more offense, as we've seen with the pitching staffs. But, I mean, you don't see numbers like this often for how good the Wareham offense has been. It's pretty remarkable.
The Whitecaps, the 3rd worst team batting average at .240. Runners on first and second. Vogt squares to bunt. And Dillard looks back at second. So the first pitch will have to hold. Franklin off of second, Castanon off at first. Still nobody out. The tying run at first base, 4-2. Wareham over Brewster. Dillard comes set at the letters. Pitch skips under the glove of Beaver, rolls all the way to the backstop, and both runners advance 90 feet. 1 ball and no strikes, the count to Justin Vogt. That's a tough blow. Now the tying run is in scoring position. Runners on second and third. Still nobody out in the fourth. Vogt from Maryland. Digs in from the right side. A right-on-right matchup. Swings through a high pitch. 1-1.
And once again, it's the bottom half of the lineup for Brewster as we're providing all this offense right now. Nice change of things.
So far, 2 runs on 6 hits for the Brewster Whitecaps. Dillard with the breaking ball over the inside half. 1-2. A strikeout would be much needed for Trey Dillard right here. 4 errors tonight for the Brewster Whitecaps. Yet they're hanging in this ball game. The 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Biggest strikeout of the day so far for the Gatemen. Comes with runners on second and third with nobody out in the fourth. Strikeout brought to you by Lang Exafaris and Bullard. Head to lxblaw.com to seek a trial attorney in the New Bedford area. 1 away.
You asked for it and he delivered it. That's a big strikeout for him. Makes it a lot more likely to get out of this inning.
But now we head back to the top of the order. Brett Auerbach, one of the toughest outs in this Whitecaps order, at the plate. First pitch to him. Taken low and away, 1-0.
Auerbach came into the game on an 8-game hitting streak. One of the hottest players in the CCBL right now.
15th in batting average. Coming into this game at .291. Looks to deliver right here. His team trailing by 2. Breaking ball bounces in the dirt, stopped by Beaver. 2 balls and no strikes. Auerbach held in check so far tonight. He struck out to end the second. He's 0 for 2 with a ground out and a strikeout. Number 29 at the plate. Number 30 on the mound. Dillard deals. Catches the inside corner. 2-1. That's that borderline pitch that has been called all day by Warren Nicholson. Nicholson behind the plate. Federico De Jesus.
Tough name.
At first base. The 2-1. Another pitch over the inside half, and the count evens up 2-2. Calvin Baker, the third base umpire. Right on right matchup. 2 in scoring position, 1 away. The sun has settled behind the trees and behind the press box behind home plate. The 2-2. Fouled off. Count holds at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, about time the sun settled down. It was very hot here. Just about maybe an hour ago or just over an hour ago. It was brutally hot, but definitely cooled down, which is nice.
Well, we touched on it briefly. The rain came down for spurts. Different 5-minute stretches, and the raindrops were heavy and large. 2-2. Taken low and in. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And it was on and off for a good 45 minutes. And we thought that after the rain had passed, that it would cool down a little bit.
You would think, yeah.
It only got hotter. The 3-2. Check swing taken downstairs, and he went around. Strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts by Trey Dillard. 2 mountainous strikeouts for the relief pitcher to keep runners on second and third, and nobody across.
Ever since that first strikeout for Dillard, he's looked a lot more calm, cool, and collected on the mound. Got his control back, and you can see the results.
Another strikeout brought to you by Lang Exafaris and Bullard. Head to lxblaw.com to seek a trial attorney in the New Bedford area. 2 away, 2 on. Tying run off of second. Left-handed batter, Gage Workman. First pitch to him. Over the inside half, 0-1. Workman 1 for 2. Single in the first. Strikeout in the third. The last time the Gatemen played here at Stony Brook Field, it was an 11-0 victory against the Brewster Whitecaps.
That was one of those signature one-in and outbursts from the Gatemen. Very fun game to watch.
0-1 the count to Gage Workman. 2 away. The pitch. Cut on and missed, strike 2. Dillard went high and Workman chased. 2 away.
This would be an impressive escape right here.
Workman has 10 RBIs this season. 0-2 the count. The pitch. Breaking ball. At the knees, strike 3. A magician's work from Trey Dillard. 3 straight strikeouts to keep runners on second and third base and to end the 4th inning. No runs on a hit. 2 men left, and after 4, Brewster trails Wareham by 2. 4-2 the score. We'll be right back on the Gatemen Baseball Network.
After the game, visit El Mariachi on Main Street for the best Mexican food in Wareham. The cantina provides a delicious late-night snack accompanied by fun cocktails.
The Wareham Gatemen would like to thank Franklin Sports for their sponsorship of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Franklin is yet again proud to be the official batting glove of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Throughout the summer, all the Cape League teams are wearing their own custom team batting gloves courtesy of Franklin Sports. To order your favorite team's design or to create your own, visit franklinsports.com/custom, enter code CCBL20 for 20% off your purchase. From Cape Cod to the major leagues, only the best hitters in baseball wear Franklin gloves.
Come as you are, sit down, and relax at the deck of the Gateway Tavern. Enjoy the view while exploring their extensive food and drink menus for the ideal Cape Cod dining experience. Gateway Tavern, the official helmet sponsor of the Wareham Gatemen.
Top of the 5th inning, 4-2 Gatemen. Let's send it down to Addison Van Patten. Addison.
Thanks, Jonah. Yeah, Jack Blomgren, the shortstop for the Gatemen so far, has been late for his first week with the Gatemen with a broken finger. Now that is an injury he received June 9th while playing with Michigan.
Thanks so much, Addison. Matt McLean, Dallas Beaver, Jack Blomgren, the 3 due up. Gatemen on top, 4-2. Jonah Karp, Gabe Genovesi with you. Top of the 5th inning. McLean 1 for 1. He singled in the 3rd inning. Reached base twice. He walked in the 1st. 2 runs across in that 1st inning. First pitch low and away from Folis. 1 ball and no strikes. Left to right in the outfield, Auerbach, Franklin, and Gentry. Hardman over at 3rd, Workman the shortstop, Caston on the 2nd baseman, Dodd the 1st baseman, Folis delivers. Bends one in at the knees for strike 1. McLean batting .294 coming into this game, 20 hits and 68 at-bats. He's 1 for 1 today. 2 homers, 16 RBIs. The pitch, breaking ball, again taken at the knee, strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count to the number 5 batter, Matt McLean. Four runs on 4 hits tonight for Wareham. Pitch. Strike 3. Right down the heart of the plate. Got McLean looking. First out of the top of the 5th inning. 1 away. Nobody on base for Dallas Beaver, who's also reached twice, but he hasn't had a hit yet. Reached on an error in the 1st inning. Walked in the 3rd inning. 4 errors tonight for the Brewster Whitecaps. Just 1 away here in the 5th. First pitch. Cut on and missed. 0-1. Approaching the 2-hour mark. This game started right around 5 o'clock, and it's about 7 right now on the East Coast. We're only through 4 1/3. This game moving at a glacial pace. Pitch at the knees, but taken outside. 1-1. Actually, that might be a little generous. I know glaciers that move faster than this game. The 1-1. Lifted in the air, out to right field, chasing Gentry back, and he makes the catch. 2 away. My apologies to all my glacier friends.
How many of those glacier friends do you have?
I have a whole history that you don't know about, Gabe.
Okay.
We don't tell each other everything.
Keep me in the dark on that one.
I have my secret, you have yours. Nobody on base, 2 away. First pitch to Blomgren. Breaking ball, sits low, 1 ball and no strikes. Jack Blomgren 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Right on right matchup. The pitch. Taken at the knee, strike 1. Still looking for his first hit as a Gateman. Nobody on base, 2 away. The pitch from Folis. Just missed. Had the right height. I think it was a little bit inside. 2-1. Folis misses downstairs again. 3 balls and 1 strike. Folis has thrown 10 pitches out of the zone, 25 pitches in total. Behind the count, 3-1 to Blomgren. Folis rocks and deals. Line drive over the glove of the third baseman Harden, and it bloops into left field. Picked off by Auerbach, tosses it back into short. Blomgren trying to advance to second, and he's nabbed at the second base bag. Jack Blomgren, with his first hit as a Wareham Gateman, got a little bit overzealous, trying to go first to second, and he's retired on the base paths to end the top of the 5th. No runs on 1 hit. Nobody left after the top of the 5th inning. Gatemen still on top by 2. 4-2 the score. We'll be right back for the bottom half.
Cape Cod Healthcare is the leading provider of healthcare services for residents and visitors of Cape Cod with 2 acute care hospitals and more than 450 physicians. For more information, please visit capecodhealth.org. Cape Cod Healthcare. Expert physicians, quality hospitals, superior care.
Located in Wareham Crossing, Coastal Orthodontics knows the importance of a healthy smile. Dr. Kevin Oliveira and his team at Coastal Orthodontics are a patient-focused practice, delivering professional, effective orthodontic treatment based on the individual clinical needs of each patient, resulting in beautiful smiles in a timely manner. With 10 years of experience using Invisalign, Coastal Orthodontics uses the most up-to-date dental equipment.
4-2 Gatemen, bottom of the 5th inning. Let's send it back to Addison Van Patten. Addison?
Hey, Jonah, I wanted to talk to you about Jack Blomgren, who was just up at bat. Now, he actually just completed his first week, or is he completing his first week for the Gatemen, and he's been playing through quite an injury, a broken finger on his left hand finger, that is his pinky finger. He hurt that on June 9th playing UCLA, and he said in the game his trainer was trying to work on it, and he said just tape it up. Now, that's actually what he's still doing with that finger, simply just taping it up and playing for the Gatemen so far. We're obviously going to track that injury for the rest of the season for you guys, but that's all we have for now. Throwing it back to you, Jonah.
Thanks, Addison. Well, Blomgren just got his first hit as a Wareham Gateman, but was retired on the base paths, trying to go first to second. Turned into a 0 on the scoreboard for Wareham. That's now 3 straight innings with zeros after putting up 2 in each of the first 2. Brewster has 2 skinny runs split between innings 2 and 3. Went scoreless in the 4th. Now bat here in the bottom of the 5th, trailing by 2. 4-2 the score. They've out-hit the Gatemen 6-5 so far. First pitch outside from Trey Dillard, 1-0 to Mason Dodd. Dodd 0 for 1. He struck out in the first inning, reached base on a walk in the 3rd. The pitch from Dillard. Fastball misses low, 2-0. The shadows non-existent anymore with the sun settling behind the trees. Noticeably cooler than it was earlier in the game, the 2-0. Rocketed out to right field, chasing Rudick back toward the right field gap, and that'll land and roll all the way to the wall. Dodd digs for second base. Rudick comes up firing, tosses it back into Darren Baker at second. And Dodd pulls in at second with a leadoff double.
Now batting the right fielder from Alabama.
That brings a tying run to the plate here in the bottom of the 5th. Tyler Gentry, the cleanup batter, who has a triple. An RBI triple, came in the 3rd inning, 1 for 2. Runner on second, nobody out, bottom of the 5th. 7th hit already for Brewster. First pitch, breaking ball, waved at and missed, 0-1. This is a Whitecaps team that isn't exactly known for their hitting abilities. They came into this game third worst in the Cape Cod League in batting average. Dillard checks the runner at second, bunt foul. Behind home plate, 0-2 to Gentry. Tyler Gentry has a home run and 16 RBIs this season. Entered the game at a .255 batting average, 1 for 2 tonight. Dodd off of second base. The pitch from Dillard. Lifted in the air, deep to left field. Otsuka going back, he looks up, and at one hops the wall. Otsuka cuts it off. Mason Dodd digging for the plate. He makes it in safely for the third run for the Brewster Whitecaps to cut the lead to 1. As Gentry pulls into second base with an RBI double. Second extra base hit of the night for Tyler Gentry. It's 4-3.
And that ball was launched out to left center. Another 10 feet or so and that ball is gone, but my goodness, 2 very hard hit balls off the bats of the Brewster Whitecaps here to begin the 5th.
2 straight doubles for the Brewster Whitecaps. TJ Collette, who has pop in his bat, steps in from the left side. First pitch well upstairs, over his head, 1-0. Collette 0 for 2, 2 flyouts. The last time he popped out to the second baseman, Darren Baker. Still nobody out, 2 hits, 1 run across in the inning. Bottom of the 5th, 4-3 Gatemen. Dillard deals from the letters, breaking ball, misses outside, 2 balls, no strikes. Collette batting .263, 5 homers, 14 RBIs. He'll be one of the 2 representatives for the Brewster Whitecaps in the home run derby. The pitch taken at the feet of Collette. He skips away. Count runs to 3 balls and no strikes. Collette batting 5th. Playing the DH role tonight for the Whitecaps. Tyler Hardman behind him. Runner at second, nobody out. A 3-ball, no-strike count to Collette. Dillard deals from the letters. Fires a fastball over the outer half, strike 1. That was pitch number 39 for Trey Dillard. Coming into this game, throwing 10 innings, an ERA of .270. Pitch up and away, ball 4. And Collette works a walk. Runners on first and second for the Brewster Whitecaps here in the bottom of the 5th. Still nobody out. Tyler Hardman, the new batter. Hardman has had a tough time at the plate tonight. 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. First one looking, second one swinging. That one ended the 3rd. Gatemen holding on to a 1-run advantage. On top 4-3 here in the bottom of the 5th. 1 run across. Hardman steps in from the right side. A right-on-right matchup. Dillard wiggles the ball in his fingers and comes set at the letters. Runners on first and second, and Dillard steps off the rubber, looks back at second base. Gentry off of second, Collette off of first. Mason Dodd came home to score. Long look in from Trey Dillard. Now gets the sign from Beaver. Sets at the letters again, deals from the third base side and waves one past Tyler Hardman. 0-1. Good looking fastball from Trey Dillard. Jesse Franklin in the on-deck circle, he's 2 for 2. Dillard deals from the letters again. Chopped left side of the infield, could be 2. Picked up by Blomgren, the shortstop, tossed to second for 1. Turned to first, in time, double play. As the runner advances to third. 6-4-3, Jack Blomgren turning 2. And there's 2 away. Double play brought to you by TM Ryder Insurance Agency. Package your home and auto insurance for the perfect double play.
That one was close at first. Baker didn't have the smoothest transfer at second base, and good stretch by Teeter. The throw was looked more like a lob. Made it really close.
First pitch over the inner half, 0-1 to Jesse Franklin. Franklin 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Gentry at third base, representing the tying run. 4-3 Wareham over Brewster. The 0-1. Taken at the belt, strike 2. Another fastball over the inside corner of the plate. Franklin came into this game batting just .222 so far. 4 hits in his first 18 at-bats with the Whitecaps. The pitch. Cut on and missed, strike 3. Big strikeout from Trey Dillard. And that ends the 5th inning. Keeps a runner on third base, but the Whitecaps plate 1. 1 run on 2 hits, 1 man left. After 5, it's Wareham 4, Brewster 3. We'll be right back on the Gatemen Baseball Network.
One of the Gatemen's favorite places for their post-game meals is Cool Cone, where you can get anything from fried clams and fried chicken to an ice cream sundae, and then top it all off with a round of mini golf. Cool Cone, located on Route 6 on the Wareham-Marion line.
The law firm of Lang, Exafaris & Bullard, providing families and businesses in the greater New Bedford community with legal services for 40 years. We look forward to serving you. For an appointment, call 508-992-1270. We invite you to learn more about the law firm of Lang, Exafaris & Bullard by visiting our website, lxblaw.com.
Legacy Insurance Agency at 213 Main Street here in Wareham can offer you coverage for all your insurance needs. We have the bundle discounts, the accident forgiveness, the vanishing deductible, no loss, etc. But unlike those gimmick companies, we can quote you with multiple carriers. So forget the lizard and price tool and come talk to a professional. We'll help you find what's right for you.
Got legal trouble? Attorney Mark Deshays is here to help the greater New Bedford area with real estate and business law, estate planning, and probate. Visit him today.
Top of the 6th inning, Matt Rudick, Tora Otsuka, Mike Antico, 8-9-1 in the Wareham order. Gatemen up by 1, 4-3 the score in the top of the 6th. Rudick will lead things off. He's 0 for 1. Reach base on a hit by pitch in the 2nd inning. That was the second where the Gatemen tallied 2. They got 2 runs across in the 1st inning, 2 runs across in the 2nd inning, and since then, they've been held scoreless for the ensuing 3.
The center fielder from San Diego State, number 51, Matt.
3 straight runs for the Brewster Whitecaps have cut this lead to 1. First pitch to Rudick, taken at the knees, strike 1. Folis back on the bump. He's tossed 28 pitches so far through 2 innings. The pitch lifted in the air out to left field. Auerbach closing in, makes the catch. Almost misread it. Almost ran too far in, but made the catch, and there's 1 away. Matt Rudick retired. The number 9 man, Tora Otsuka, with an unconventional night at the plate. He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Hasn't had a game this season where he struck out more than twice. First one looking, second one swinging, and that one ended the 3rd. Nobody on, 1 away. First pitch to Otsuka. Squares to bunt, lays a beauty down the 3rd base line. Otsuka hustling. And he's thrown out. Hardman charging in. Throws out Tora Otsuka. 2 away. 2 quick outs here in the 6th inning.
Those might have been the fastest back-to-back outs we've had all night.
It's been a slow-paced game all throughout.
Now batting, the left fielder from St. John's.
Mike Antico, the new batter. He came in for Braden Ward, who had 2 plate appearances, went 1 for 1 with a single and a hit by pitch. Antico 0 for 1. Grounded out to the 3rd baseman, Tyler Hardman. First pitch over the outer half, 0-1. Nobody on, 2 away. 4-3 Gatemen. Only 5 hits across for Wareham so far. The pitch lifted in the air out to left field. Auerbach comes in, makes the catch on the run. A quick 3 outs for Folis. A 1-2-3 inning to end the top of the 6th. No runs, no hits, nobody left on. And after 5.5, it's 4-3 Gatemen. We'll be right back on the Gatemen Baseball Network.
Soft as a Grape has 10 retail locations on Cape Cod. So even when you're cheering on your Gatemen at any away games, stop into a Soft as a Grape store for the best Cape Cod products. No trip to the Cape is complete without a trip to Soft as a Grape. South Coast Health Operators of Charlton Memorial, St. Luke's, and Toby Hospitals delivers an unmatched combination of clinical excellence with a personal touch. They are proud to serve as Southeastern Massachusetts and Rhode Island's only not-for-profit health system, as well as the region's largest employer. South Coast Healthcare, plus something more.
Whether you're brewing a lager or an ale, Stone Path Malt has got you covered. Stone Path Malt, the local provider of quality malt for all your favorite New England craft breweries, is right here in Wareham. For your next night out, stop by their new tap room.
Village Signs of Mattapoisett. They do it all, from logo design, trucks and buildings, to boats. Village Signs has proudly served Southern New England for over 35 years. Visit them at villagesigns.inc.com for all your signage needs.
Bottom of the sixth inning. 8-9-1 due up for the Whitecaps, trailing by 1. They had one more come across in the fifth. Looking to tie it up or possibly take the lead here in the sixth. It's Castanon, Vogt, and Auerbach due up. The bottom three for the Whitecaps tonight have been the most effective part of the lineup. Franklin is 2 for 3. Castanon is 1 for 1. Justin Vogt is 1 for 2. 4 hits between them. They've reached base 5 times. They've tallied a run in the second inning, a run in the third inning, and a run in the fifth inning.
Playing at shortstop from Kansas, number 12, Benjamin Sims. And leading off the inning for your Whitecaps,
Benjamin Sims comes in as a replacement for Jack Blomgren at short. So let's read you the new defense. Let's just go all around for Wareham because there's a lot of defensive changes. We'll do it after this first pitch to Marcus Castanon. He's 1 for 1, reached base twice, single and a walk. First pitch, skips in the dirt, ball 1. It's Mike Antico in left field, Matt Rudick in center field, Tora Otsuka in right field. After Braden Ward came out, he was a center fielder, and Rudick was playing right. So Antico comes in and plays left. Otsuka, who was in left, now playing right. Pitch over the inner half, 1-1. And around the horn, it's Matt McClain, Benjamin Sims, Darren Baker, Jacob Teeter from left to right. Dallas Beaver still behind the plate, and Trey Dillard still on the mound. The second different pitcher used tonight for Wareham. Dillard came in for Coy Cobb, who started the game. Lifted in the air out to straightaway center field. Rudick going back and makes the catch in front of the wall. 1 away.
That ball was smoked. That's one of those Wareham fortunate that Rudick was playing toward right center field.
Now batting.
All he had to do was take 4 or 5 steps back and make the catch, but if he's shading toward left center field there, then that ball's a double in the gap.
Jonah Karp, Gabe Genovesi, Addison Van Patten with you on this Sunday afternoon from Stony Brook Field. A warm Sunday evening. Popped up foul behind home plate, 0-1 to Justin Vogt. Vogt's 1 for 2, a double in the second inning, struck out swinging in the fourth inning. Nobody on base, 1 man out. Gatemen on top by 1. The pitch, breaking ball at the knees on the inner half, 0-2. Right on right matchup. Dillard with a long look in. Now comes set at the letters, the 0-2. Breaking ball on the inside corner, strike 3 called. 3 pitches, 3 strikes, now 2 away in the 6th. Strikeout brought to you by Lang, Exafaris, and Bullard. Head to alexblaw.com to seek a trial attorney in the New Bedford area. The second time Justin Vogt has struck out tonight. Caught looking, and there's 2 away.
And Dillard's got hit hard a few times tonight. He's given up a couple of doubles. Single to Franklin in the 4th, but 2 walks, 6 Ks.
Pitch over the inner half, 0-1 to Brett Auerbach. Auerbach, a strikeout victim twice tonight. Both times swinging. He's 0 for 3. Nobody on, 2 away. Breaking ball sits low, 1-1. Coy Cobb started the game for Wareham, went 2 1/3 inning, gave up 5 hits, pitch upstairs, 2-1. 5 hits, 2 earned runs, walked 1, struck out 4. Snapped his scoreless streak at 5 innings. But not a bad outing, the 2-1. Hard hit, back up the middle, and it skips into center field for a base hit. Dillard had to matrix dive out of the way. First hit of the night for Brett Auerbach. Pulls in at first with a 2-out single, and that'll bring up Gage Workman, the number 2 batter, 1 for 3. Workman singled in the first inning, was left stranded, and has since struck out twice. Caught looking in the third, struck out swinging to end the fourth. Workman digs in from the right side. Runner at first, 2 away. And Dillard steps off the rubber, looks back at first. Now throws back to first. Still awaiting the first pitch to Gage Workman. Workman 1 for 3 today. Entered the game batting .244. Still looking for his first home run. First pitch to him, swing and a miss. 0-1. 3 runs on 9 hits today for Brewster. 4 runs on just 5 for Wareham. Runner on first, 2 men out. Throw back to first. It almost gets away from Jacob Teeter. Teeter able to pick it out of the air, getting off the first base bag. Count holds it 0-1 to Gage Workman. Dillard deals from the letters. Runner holds. Pitch upstairs, but swung right through. 0-2. Dillard looks in to get the sign from Beaver. Now set to the letters. 0-2 the count. Runner on first. Runner takes off. Pitch upstairs. Throw down to second is a little bit offline, and it's under the glove of Benjamin Semmes, and it rolls into center field. Picked up by Matt Rudick. He doesn't even attempt to throw. And Brett Auerbach goes second to third. Heads up base running by Brett Auerbach, going first to second to third. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count to Workman.
That's unfortunate because Auerbach probably picked the worst pitch to run on there. Fastball up, Beaver just didn't deliver an accurate throw like we've seen from him several times this summer.
And now the tying run at third base with 2 away. Dillard with a 2-strike count. Time called in the box. Mason Dodd in the on-deck circle. He has a double. Led off the 5th with the double. Ended up coming around to score. The 1-2. Fouled off. Count holds it 1 ball and 2 strikes. 6 strikeouts for Trey Dillard. And 3 1/3 innings. 4 hits, 1 earned run. He's walked 2 batters. Faced 15. Workman has 10 RBIs this season. The 1-2. Sits low, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Taking a look around the league, YD up on Falmouth 6-0. Katuitt leading Orleans 6-3, and that's big for Wareham. The Gatemen up on Katuitt by just 1 point. Pitch over the center of the zone. Strike 3 called. Warren Nicholson ringing up Gage Workman, and Workman thought that was low. He has some words with Warren Nicholson, and he's tossed. But you know what? Workman has an argument. That's out number 3 of the inning. We're through 6. And we're going to take a break. We'll be right back on the Gatemen Baseball Network. Gatemen up by 1.
The Wareham-based 80 Makepeace Company, founded in 1854, is the world's largest cranberry grower and the largest private property owner in eastern Massachusetts. The company supports organizations like the Wareham Gatemen and projects like the outdoor cranberry bog classroom that you may have passed on your way in. Visit admakepeace.com to learn more. The 2019 Cape League All-Star Game will be played at Eldridge Park, home of the Orleans Firebirds. Mark the date on your calendar, Sunday, July 21st. Game time is 6 p.m., but the gates open at 2. One highlight will be the home run hitting contest. There will also be an autograph session and a large merchandise village with items from many of the teams. Be sure to buy your tickets now right here at the merchandise stand. Tickets are just $5, and part of the proceeds will support our Wareham Gatemen.
Stop by the Ansel S. Gurney House, where you will find a unique shopping and dining experience. Whether shopping for a special occasion or just to treat yourself, you'll find what you're looking for in one of the 11 themed rooms. There's also a cafe serving fresh homemade lunches overlooking the extensive gardens. The Ansel S. Gurney House is located at 403 County Road in Marion.
For a nostalgic Cape Cod vacation experience, head to Bay Motor Inn, where guests are treated like family. Located in the heart of Buzzards Bay Village, this 1950-style cottage colony still provides you with up-to-date amenities. The Gatemen thank the Bay Motor Inn for their support.
The Bay Point Golf Club offers a unique collection of 18 championship golf holes, a beautiful banquet facility, and a clubhouse that has a fully stocked pro shop. The Bay Point Grill is a perfect place to grab a meal or watch a game. The course is located off Onset Avenue in Buzzards Bay. The Gatemen thank you for your support.
Come on over to BB's Bar and Grill for food, drinks, and fun. Located on Cranberry Highway, come in to sample the delicious eats or relax with a drink while enjoying live entertainment. BB's is one of our team meal partners.
Top of the 7th inning, Darren Baker will lead things off. Jacob Teeter behind him, Adrian Del Castillo batting third. New pitcher in for the Brewster Whitecaps, who are currently trailing by 1. 4-3 the score.
Brett Auerbach to second base, Marcus Castanon to short, Dugelis to right. Now on the
Sean Hunley from Mount Juliet, Tennessee. Rising junior at the University of Tennessee.
And at the plate, Darren Baker, second baseman of Cal.
Made 20 appearances this season. Started 5 games, went 4-0. An ERA of .260. First pitch to Darren Baker. Squares to bunt, lays one down the third base line, right in front of home plate. Justin Vogt comes up firing, and it's off the glove of Mason Dodd, the first baseman, and it rolls out of play. Darren Baker will trot down to second. And on one pitch, the Gatemen have a runner in scoring position to begin the 7th.
First baseman from Florida Southern, number 22.
Well, a quick update on the events that transpired on the last pitch of the last half inning. Not only is Gage Workman out of the ball game, but Jamie Shevchik is out of the ball game. Both arguing the last strike call by the home plate umpire Warren Nicholson. Both thrown out. Both thought it was low.
And it was.
It was. First pitch to Jacob Teeter. Breaking ball at the knee, strike 1. Darren Baker off of second. Nobody out, top of the 7th. The Gatemen haven't scored since the 2nd inning. Hunley went to Mount Juliet High School, ranked the 28th best overall player in Tennessee by perfect game. Honorable mention All-American. Second team All-Region by Rawlings perfect game. High chopper, right side foul. 0-2. Pitched in 45 innings and 20 appearances this season for the Volunteers. Walked 28, struck out 29. Or walked 12, struck out 29. That's a much better ratio. 0-2 the count to Teeter. The pitch. Misses outside, 1-2. Teeter 1 for 3. A ground out and a fly out. And a single. Batting .298 with 2 homers, 17 RBIs entering this contest. Runner on second base. The pitch. Hard hit over the glove of the third baseman Hardman, and it drops into left field for a base hit. Darren Baker goes second to third. Jacob Teeter pulls in at first. Runners at the corners for the Wareham Gatemen. Nobody out in the 7th.
And Teeter's 2 for 4 today. Another multi-hit day, 2 RBIs today as well. Another multi-RBI day, showing why he's an all-star.
That'll bring up Adrian Del Castillo. Del Castillo looking for his first hit. Looking to reach base for the first time today. He's 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. But good opportunity for an RBI with runners on first and third. 4 runs on 7 hits for Wareham. 3 runs on 9 hits for Brewster. The difference, the 5 errors for Brewster. Del Castillo late on the first pitch, 0-1. Hundley stands at 6'4", 220 pounds. Right-handed pitcher, left-handed batter. 2 hits, nobody out in the inning. Hundley gets the sign from Justin Vogt, his battery mate. Comes set at the letters, throws back to first, and Teeter back to the bag safely. Dives in head first. Count holds at 0-1 to Del Castillo. It's cooled off tremendously since the start of the ball game. At first pitch, it was about 87 degrees. The 0-1. Sits upstairs, 1-1. Hundley has an ERA of 9.34 this season in 8 2/3 innings pitched. 6 strikeouts. 1-1 the count to Del Castillo. Runners on first and third. The pitch. Misses downstairs. 2 balls and 1 strike. Matt McLean in the on-deck circle. Baker off of third, Teeter off of first. Gatemen by 1. Hundley checks the runner at first base. Deals from the first base side of the rubber. Ripped over the glove of the first baseman, Dodd, and it rolls down the right field line. Darren Baker trots home from third. Jacob Teeter digging for third base. Takes a wide turn there and stops there. Adrian Del Castillo pulls in at second with an RBI double, and it's 5-3 Gatemen. 3 straight hits for the Wareham Gatemen. Still nobody out in the 7th inning. And that'll bring up Matt McLean. 1 run home, 2 in scoring position.
And Del Castillo roped that ball down the right field line. That landed just fair. Couldn't have put it in a better spot. Baker scores easily, and now second and third with still nobody down for McLean.
A right-on-right matchup. Matt McLean, 1 for 2. Has reached base twice. A walk in the first, a single in the third. Struck out looking in the 5th. Time called in the box. Hundley trying to settle down. Deals from the letters. First pitch to McLean. Taken at the knee, strike 1. Dallas Beaver on deck. Jacob Teeter at third. Adrian Del Castillo at second. McLean pinwheels the bat a couple times. The 0-1. Ripped down the right field line, but that'll twist foul out of play. 0-2. Marcus Castanon is playing shortstop. That was where Gage Workman was playing. The new infield, Tyler Hardman at third, Castanon at short, Auerbach at second, Dodd at first. High chopper toward the center of the diamond, and it's over the glove of the new shortstop, Castanon. It rolls into center field. Jacob Teeter comes home to score. Adrian Del Castillo stops at third. Matt McLean pulls in at first. Another RBI. 2 runs home in the inning for the Gatemen. They're on top by 3, 6-3. 4 consecutive hits for the Wareham Gatemen.
Infield being in there allowed the run to come across, and McLean gets the RBI single. He's now 2 for 3 with an RBI and a walk tonight. showing once again why he's been so good all season long for Wareham.
Duke Ellis is the new left fielder. That's where Brett Auerbach was playing. So the new outfield is Ellis, Franklin, and Gentry from left to right. Still nobody out here in the 7th. 4 straight hits for the Wareham Gatemen. They extend their lead to 3. Runners on first and third. Dallas Beaver, the new batter. Beaver bats from the left side. Hundley trying to stop the bleeding. First pitch. Waved at and missed. Late swing from Dallas Beaver. 0-1. Beaver looking for his first hit. He's reached twice. Reached on an error and a walk. 0 for 2. 6 runs on 9 hits for the Wareham Gatemen. Nice offensive output today. Throw back to first, not in time. Count holds it 0-1 to Beaver. Beaver came into this game batting .369. The starting catcher for the Western Division in the All-Star game. Has a homer and 11 RBIs. Pitch upstairs, 1-1. Benjamin Semmes on deck, coming in for Jack Blomgren. Blomgren went 1 for 3. Runners at the corners, nobody out. The pitch. Taken at the knees, but a little bit outside, 2-1. Nobody out in the top of the 7th inning. Just when it seemed like the game was starting to pick up the pace. Throw back to first. McLean in safely. Count holds it 2-1 to Dallas Beaver. The pitch. Down the middle, strike 2. Count even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Gatemen entered this contest with a 1-point advantage over Katuitt. 16-12-1 on the season. Katuitt 15-11-2. Pitch outside, 3-2. Falmouth in 3rd place. They're 2 games over 500. Bourne 6 games back of 500, but they're in 4th place with the Harbor Hawks stalling in the basement. 6-20-1. A run differential of -86 for Hyannis after finishing in 2nd place last season. Runner takes off from first. Pitch swung on and missed, strike 3. No throw down to second. McLean swipes the bag. 2 in scoring position. McLean goes first to second. Del Castillo holds at third. 1 away here in the 7th.
Now batting.
Beaver strikes out, now 0 for 3. Benjamin Semmes will take his first at-bat. Jack Blomgren was retired on the base paths in the 5th after tallying his first hit in the Gatemen uniform. Semmes steps in from the left side. Blomgren was a right-handed batter. 2 runs home in the inning for the Gatemen. 1 away. First pitch. Cut on and missed, 0-1. Looking up and down the Eastern Division standings, Chatham still in 1st place, YD in 2nd place, Orleans in 3rd place, Brewster in 4th, and Harwich just a point behind him. A lot closer than the West. Flared out to left field. Ellis closing in, makes the catch on the run, tagging from 3rd base. Adrian Del Castillo, the throw comes in, it's offline. Del Castillo comes home to score. Run number 3 of the inning for Wareham. They're on top 7-3.
Benjamin Semmes does his job there to poke a ball out in the outfield. That wasn't that deep, but that ball was slicing toward the line. Ellis had to range to his right to make the catch and then kind of throw back across his body, and it was way offline. Del Castillo scores easily.
That's the 2nd out of the inning. 3rd run of the inning. Matt Rudick, the new batter, looking for his first hit. He's 0 for 2. McLean at 2nd. Rudick was hit by a pitch in the second inning, the only time he's reached base. First pitch on the inside corner, 0-1. To give you a scoreboard update from around the league, Cotuit and Orleans now tied at 6. Cotuit had a 3-run advantage over the Firebirds. Orleans has stormed back. Good for the Gatemen, the 0-1. Waved at and missed, 0-2. Bourne over Harwich, 2-1. Hyannis and Chatham knotted at 0. YD has extended their lead over Falmouth, 7-0. 2 away in the top of the 7th, 3 runs home for the Gatemen in the inning. Left-handed batter, right-handed pitcher. Hundley deals from the letters. Checks the runner at second, kicks, delivers, a pitch outside. 1-2. Rudick entering this contest, batting .243 with 3 homers, 10 RBIs. 2 of those homers came in one game earlier this week. One and two the count to the number 8 batter. The pitch. Fouled off. Count holds at 1-2. Rudick moved over to center field with Braden Ward exiting the game earlier today. Rudick started the day in right field. Tora Otsuka on deck. Runner off second, 2 away, top of the 7th. 7-3 Wareham, the pitch from Hundley. Taken in the dirt, ball 2. Count even, 2-2. Jonah, Karp, Gabe, Genovesi, Addison Van Patten with you on this Sunday afternoon. The 4th installment of Wareham and Brewster of the 2019 regular season. The pitch from Hundley. Ripped into right field for a base hit. Matt McLean being waved around. The throw comes in, but it's offline. And McLean comes home to score. An RBI single for Matt Rudick. 4th run of the inning for Wareham, on top by 5. 8-3 with 2 away in the 7th.
Credit to Rudick there, taking that pitch to the right side. Pitch on the inside half of the plate, and he roped that one. Gentry had a chance. Hard hit ball out to right. The throw is just way off, and McLean scores.
Otsuka, the 8th man to bat in the inning. First pitch to him. Fouled off. 0-1 to Tora Otsuka, the number 9 batter. Runner at first base, still 2 away. Gatemen by 5. 5 hits in the inning. The pitch from Hundley. Chopped foul down the first base line, 0-2. Otsuka batting .339 coming into this contest. He's 0 for 3 tonight. Eight RBIs for Otsuka. Digs in from the left side. The 0-2. Cut on and miss, strike 3. First game for Tora Otsuka where he's tallied 3 strikeouts, and that ends the 7th. But the Gatemen have a big 7th inning. 4 runs across on 5 hits. 1 man left. After 6.5, we've hit stretch time, and the Gatemen have stretched their lead to 5, 8-3, entering the bottom of the 7th. We'll be right back.
South Coast Health Operators of Charlton Memorial, St. Luke's, and Toby Hospitals delivers an unmatched combination of clinical excellence with a personal touch. They are proud to serve as Southeastern Massachusetts and Rhode Island's only not-for-profit health system, as well as the region's largest employer. South Coast Healthcare, plus something more.
Whether you're brewing a lager or an ale, Stone Path Malt has got you covered. Stone Path Malt, the local provider of quality malt for all your favorite New England craft breweries, is right here in Wareham. For your next night out, stop by their new tap room.
Village Signs of Mattapoisett. They do it all, from logo design, trucks and buildings, to boats. Village Signs has proudly served Southern New England for over 35 years. Visit them at villagesigns.inc.com for all your signage needs.
The Gatemen would like to thank Wareham Country Market for helping to feed the Gatemen players and staff after games. They are located about a quarter of a mile from the field on Route 6, offering a convenience store, a Dunkin' Donuts, and a deli.
Gatemen over Brewster, 8-3 in the bottom of the 7th inning. Let's send it over to Addison Van Patten. Addison.
Hi, Jonah. We've talked about Trey Dillard's curveball and him working on it this summer a lot already, and that he showed it today that he can do that curveball now. It's sitting around 79. I talked to a scout earlier, and he actually said it's the best amateur curve he's seen in the Cape Cod League in his career so far. Now, that's really interesting. Of course, the bullpen was really surprised to hear that. You know, he's just been working on it for the past month. But they said as long as he works on the location of that pitch and balances it with the velo, he should be a very good tool for the Gatemen bullpen for the rest of the summer. Throwing it back to you guys.
Oh, without question. And with all this spin rate technology that we have now and all the different ways to measure what a good breaking ball looks like, that's a very valuable tool. Thanks for the report, Addison. Jonah, Karp, and Gabe Genovesi with you. In the bottom of the 7th inning, the Gatemen tallied 4 in the last half inning to extend their lead to 5. New pitcher in for Wareham is Tanner Bybee, a right-handed pitcher, taking the bump, coming in for Trey Dillard, who came in for Coy Cobb. Third different pitcher used for the Wareham Gatemen tonight. Bybee will face numbers 3, 4, and 5 in the Whitecaps order. Mason Dodd, Tyler Gentry, TJ Collette all due up. Whitecaps now have their work cut out for them here in the bottom of the 7th. Bybee works out of the windup. Mason Dodd, 1 for 2. Full windup for Bybee. Delivers first pitch. Upstairs, ball 1. Dodd doubled to begin the 5th inning. Walked in the 3rd, struck out in the 1st. 3 runs on 9 hits, 5 errors for Brewster. Big swing and a miss, 1-1. Home run cut from Mason Dodd. He only has 1 home run this season. 3 RBIs. But coming into this game, only had 15 at-bats with the Whitecaps. Pitch outside, 2 balls, 1 strike. Hot start to his Whitecap season. 5 for 15 with a homer and 3 RBIs. 1 for 2 tonight. The pitch from Bybee. Waved at and missed. 2-2. Tanner Bybee from California, 6'2", 205 pounds. A rising junior at Cal State Fullerton. The 2-2. On the inside corner, strike 3 called. Good pitch from Tanner Bybee. Mason Dodd retired in the bottom of the 7th inning. Strikeout brought to you by Lang Exafaris and Bullard. Head to alexblaw.com to seek a trial attorney in the New Bedford area. That's strikeout number 12 for Gatemen pitching. First pitch to Gentry, line drive in the air, right field, that drops in for a base hit. Rolling near the wall, Rudick trying to cut it off, tosses it back into second, but not before Gentry pulls in at second base with a 1-out double. Third hit of the night for Tyler Gentry. And third extra base hit of the night for Tyler Gentry.
My goodness, 2 doubles and a triple for Gentry. RBI triple in the 3rd, RBI double in the 5th. Stand-up double here in the 7th.
Runner in scoring position with 1 away in the bottom of the 7th inning. TJ Collette, who reached base on a walk in the 5th, but is 0 for 2 tonight, steps in. Collette has 5 home runs, 14 RBIs this season, a .263 batter coming into this game. Runner at second, first pitch. Waved at and missed, 0-1. Bybee with a 4.33 ERA and 95 2/3 innings pitched at Cal State Fullerton this season. Pitch misses outside, 1-1. 80 strikeouts in 95 innings, 29 walks, 15 separate appearances. One and one, the pitch. Waved at and missed, strike 2. Tyler Hardman on deck. Runner off second with one away in the bottom of the 7th. Gatemen by 5, 8-3, 10 hits across for both teams. 3 crooked numbers today for Wareham. 4 runs in the last half inning. Bybee checks the runner at second, time called in the box. Count holds at 1 ball and 2 strikes to TJ Collette. Scoreboard update, Hyannis has taken a 1-0 lead on the Anglers. Lifted in the air, down the right field line, and that's a foul ball out of play. And Collette's going to get a new bat. Snaps it in half. Well, it didn't splinter off when he hit the baseball, but decided, I'm just going to finish the job. Broke it in half himself. Count holds at 1-2. Collette grabs a new tan bat. Runner off second, 1 away, bottom of the 7th. Bybee looks in. Sets the letters, rocks his front foot. Checks the runner at second, deals from the third base side of the rubber. Pitch downstairs, check swing. Did he go? Check down to third. Yes, he did. The third base umpire, Calvin Baker, saying that TJ Collette went around. And that's strike 3.
Yeah, he 100% went around.
2 strikeouts in the inning for Tanner Bybee. Another strikeout brought to you by Lang Exafaris and Bullard. Head to lxblaw.com to seek a trial attorney in the New Bedford area. Runner off second, now 2 away in the bottom of the 7th. Tyler Hardman, the new batter. Comes in from the right side, a right-on-right matchup. Bybee checks the runner at second, not guarded tightly. First pitch. Misses downstairs, 1 ball, no strikes. Bybee with a 3.27 ERA coming into this game. 11 innings pitched, 13 strikeouts. 2 more today. Strikeouts number 12 and 13 for Gatemen pitching. The 1-0. Chopped right side of the infield. Baker waits, fires to first. The second baseman retires. Tyler Hardman, the third baseman, for the final out of the 7th inning. Tanner Bybee works around a 1-out double to Tyler Gentry, and the Whitecaps leave 1 stranded in the 7th. No runs on a hit, 1 man left. After 7, it's the Gatemen 8 and the Whitecaps 3. We'll be right back on the Gatemen Baseball Network.
Stop by the Ansel S. Gurney House, where you will find a unique shopping and dining experience. Whether shopping for a special occasion or just to treat yourself, you'll find what you're looking for in one of the 11 themed rooms. There's also a cafe serving fresh homemade lunches overlooking the extensive gardens. The Ansel S. Gurney House is located at 403 County Road in Marion.
For a nostalgic Cape Cod vacation experience, head to Bay Motor Inn, where guests are treated like family. Located in the heart of Buzzards Bay Village, this 1950-style cottage colony still provides you with up-to-date amenities. The Gatemen thank the Bay Motor Inn for their support.
The Bay Point Golf Club offers a unique collection of 18 championship golf holes, a beautiful banquet facility, and a club host that has a fully stocked pro shop. The Bay Point Grill is a perfect place to grab a meal or watch a game. The course is located off Onset Avenue in Buzzards Bay. The Gatemen thank you for your support.
Thanks.
The Wareham-based 80 Makepeace Company, founded in 1854, is the world's largest cranberry grower and the largest private property owner in eastern Massachusetts. The company supports organizations like the Wareham Gatemen and projects like the outdoor cranberry bog classroom that you may have passed on your way in. Visit admakepeace.com to learn more. The 2019 Cape League All-Star Game will be played at Eldridge Park, home of the Orleans Firebirds. Mark the date on your calendar, Sunday, July 21st. Game time is 6 p.m., but the gates open at 2. One highlight will be the home run hitting contest. There will also be an autograph session and a large merchandise village with items from many of the teams. Be sure to buy your tickets now, right here at...
We head to the 8th here in Brewster. Mike Antico to lead off the 8th inning for the Gatemen. First pitch popped up down the right field line. Foul out of play. 0-1. 8-3 the Wareham lead over Brewster. Antico 0 for 2 today. Came in the 4th inning for Braden Ward, who got hit on the elbow in his first at-bat today. 0-1 low and inside, 1-1 to Antico. Darren Baker, Jacob Teeter to follow Mike Antico. 8 runs on 10 hits tonight for Wareham. 3 runs on 10 hits for Brewster. 1-1 skied foul out of play to the left field line. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Wareham entered today first place in the West, half game up on Katuitt in the Western Division. Brewster 4th place in the East. The 1-2. Hard ground ball down the first base line. Dodd takes it on a hop and touches the first base bag. 1 away here in the 8th. I'm going to bring up Darren Baker, who's already 2 for 3 with a walk tonight. He'll face Sean Hunley for the first time. Hunley in his 2nd inning of relief. First pitch to the lefty, Darren Baker. Breaking ball low and away, 1-0. Again, no lights here at Stony Brook Field. Sun is set and behind the trees. The 1-0. Breaking ball at the knees, 1-1. You can't start an inning after 8 o'clock here in Brewster, so with the time here on the East Coast being 7:56, we'll play the 8th. 1-1, lined foul down the left field line, 1-2. So we'll play the 8th, and then from what we've been told, no matter what light there is here, well, we will not play the 9th. The 1-2. Low in the dirt to Baker. 2-2. Baker walked in the first, struck out in the second, singled in the fourth, singled in the 7th. 2-2, foul tips back into the glove of Vogt. Strike 3. Second strikeout for Sean Hunley. Baker goes down swinging. Third strikeout for Hunley. 2 down here in the 8th. Gatemen still leading 8-3. And in steps Jacob Teeter. First pitch to Teeter. Curveball for a strike at the knees. Teeter takes a fastball high now, 1-1. Teeter tonight, 2 RBIs. 1-1 catches the outside corner, 1-2. RBI ground out in the first inning, RBI single in the second. He then flew out to left field in the 4th and singled his last time up in the 7th. Another multi-hit night for Teeter. The 1-2 delivery. Hard line drive straight to the shortstop, cast it on. Caught it on a line. Teeter wasn't even halfway down the first base line. 3 up, 3 down. Go the Gatemen in the 8th. We head to the bottom of the 8th here in Brewster. 8-3 the Gatemen lead. We'll be right back on GBN.
The Gatemen would like to thank Wareham Country Market for helping to feed the Gatemen players and staff after games. They are located about a quarter of a mile from the field on Route 6, offering a convenience store, a Dunkin' Donuts, and a deli.
Wareham House of Pizza has been serving Wareham and Marion for over 40 years with steak and cheese, pizza, and subs. Located in Shaw's Plaza, head on over for pickup or let them deliver to you.
Beat the heat and join us at Waterways, a water experience unlike any other this side of the bridge. Open daily, head over to the water park on Route 28, the Cranberry Highway.
The Wareham-based 80 Makepeace Company, founded in 1854, is the world's largest cranberry grower and the largest private property owner in eastern Massachusetts. The company supports organizations like the Wareham Gatemen and projects like the outdoor cranberry bog classroom that you may have passed on your way in. Visit admakepeace.com to learn more. The 2019 Cape League All-Star Game will be played at Eldridge Park, home of the Orleans Firebirds. Mark the date on your calendar, Sunday, July 21st. Game time is 6 p.m., but the gates open at 2. One highlight will be the home run hitting contest. There will also be an autograph session and a large merchandise village with items from many of the teams. Be sure to buy your tickets now right here at the merchandise stand. Tickets are just $5, and part of the proceeds will support our Wareham Gatemen.
Wareham 8, Brewster 3. We head to the bottom of the 8th here at Stony Brook Field. Bottom of the order due up for Brewster. Jesse Franklin, Marcos Castanon, Justin Vogt. Wareham 8 runs on 10 hits tonight. Brewster also 10 hits, but just 3 runs to show for it. Tanner Bybee back in for a second inning of work out of the bullpen. First pitch to the lefty, Franklin. Hard hit into right. Coming in is Otsuka, and he makes the catch right at his chin. Ball hung up there for just a little longer than I thought. One down, and in steps Marcos Castanon. Clock hits 8 o'clock here on the East Coast. And this should be the last half inning here at Stony Brook Field. We were told that. Can't start an inning after 8. Castanon tonight, 1 for 2 with a walk. Bybee sets. First pitch from the windup. Breaking ball on the inside corner, 0-1. Wareham bouncing back today after the 6-1 loss to Harwich last night. The 0-1. Hit well into left center field. Antico ranges over and makes the catch above his left shoulder. 2 away here in the 8th, and that'll bring up Justin Vogt.
Now batting the catcher from Maryland, number 43, Justin Vogt.
Bybee working quickly here in the 8th. 8-3, the Gatemen lead. 2 in the first, 2 in the second, 4 in the 7th for Wareham. Vogt's 1 for 3 tonight. The first pitch to him. High and in, 1-0. Bybee sets the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss on a fastball upstairs, 1-1. Take you around the league here in the 8th. Hyannis up on Chatham, 1-0, bottom of the 4th. That'd be the upset of the night. Harbor Hawks with just 6 wins this summer. Chatham in first place in the East. The 1-1. Down low, 2-1. YD beat Falmouth 7-0. That helps the Gatemen out. Falmouth in 3rd place in the West right now. 3 games back of Wareham, and if this result holds, Wareham now 4 games up on Falmouth. The 2-1. Low in the dirt. He checked his swing, did not go around. 3-1. Bourne beat Harwich. Bourne in 4th place in the West. Wareham with a significant lead on them. 6.5 games up on Bourne. The 3-1. Hard hit ground ball, backhanded by Sems. The throw over to first is in time. Good pick by Teeter over at first. Heck of a play by Benjamin Sems. And that's the game. What a play by Sems to end it. 8-3 the final. The Gatemen win their 5th in the last 6 games. And they stay in first place in the Western Division. We're going to take a short break. We'll break it all down for you when we come back on the GBN Postgame Show.
For a nostalgic Cape Cod vacation experience, head to Bay Motor Inn, where guests are treated like family. Located in the heart of Buzzards Bay Village, this 1950-style cottage colony still provides you with up-to-date amenities. The Gatemen thank the Bay Motor Inn for their support.
The Bay Point Golf Club offers a unique collection of 18 championship golf holes, a beautiful banquet facility, and a clubhouse that has a fully stocked pro shop. The Bay Point Grill is a perfect place to grab a meal or watch a game. The course is located off Onset Avenue in Buzzards Bay. The Gatemen thank you for your support.
Come on over to BB's Bar and Grill for food, drinks, and fun. Located on Cranberry Highway, come in to sample the delicious eats or relax with a drink while enjoying live entertainment. BB's is one of our team meal partners. One of the area's best restaurants is located right up the street, Brewfish Bar and Eatery. Brewfish offers 20 rotating craft beers on tap and creative pub food. Check out their off-the-menu brunch with a Bloody Mary bar and $5 mimosas on Sundays. Join us for outdoor dining and drinks under the tent or for live music. Located on Route 105 in Marion.
Cape Cod Healthcare is the leading provider of healthcare services for residents and visitors of Cape Cod with 2 acute care hospitals and more than 450 physicians. For more information, please visit capecodhealth.org. Cape Cod Healthcare. Expert physicians, quality hospitals, superior care.
Located in Wareham Crossing, Coastal Orthodontics knows the importance of a healthy smile. Dr. Kevin Oliveira and his team at Coastal Orthodontics are a patient-focused practice, delivering professional, effective orthodontic treatment based on the individual clinical needs of each patient, resulting in beautiful smiles in a timely manner. With 10 years of experience using Invisalign, Coastal Orthodontics uses the most up-to-date dental equipment. Hope not. Final score from Brewster tonight. Gatemen 8, Whitecaps 3. Wareham improves to 17-12-1 on the season, and they stay in first place in the West. Brewster follows to 13-14-1, fourth place in the East. A great bounce-back game after the 6-1 loss to Harwich last night.
Now Wareham has won 5 of 6, and they stay atop the Western Division standings. And who knows what's going to happen in the Katuitt game. Actually, they finished the game tied at 6. How about that?
When I was going around the league in the bottom of the 8th, I didn't get to Katuitt. That was the last game I had. That's the biggest game of the night for Wareham.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Katuitt ties, they get a point.
They do.
Wareham wins, they get
Not
2.
Not as many as Wareham.
Exactly.
That's what matters.
Wareham wins, they get 2 points, and now Wareham, a full game up on Katuitt. 2 points up on Katuitt with 35 points in the West. Katuitt now 33 points in the Western Division. 8 runs on 10 hits tonight for Wareham. The Bats came alive.
The Bats did come alive. They came alive a little bit late. In the first 2 innings, they managed 2 runs across in each, and then the Bats just went silent for a good 4-inning stretch. But all of a sudden, another big inning came up for Wareham. It was a 4-run 7th inning where they were just tattooing Hunley. And, you know, it only takes 1 inning, and for Wareham, that was the 7th tonight.
Trey Dillard gets the win tonight for Wareham. He was fantastic out of the bullpen.
Yes, he was. 3 2/3 innings pitched, 4 hits allowed, 1 earned run, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts for Trey Dillard. Just a marvelous performance on the mound coming out of the bullpen. Coming in for Coy Cobb, who went 2 1/3, starting his 2nd game for the Wareham Gatemen. Tanner Bybee shutting the door. A total of 13 strikeouts tonight for Wareham pitching, a miraculous performance on the mound.
13 strikeouts for Wareham pitching tonight and only 3 walks. Wareham, the pitching staff, does an excellent job. Bybee now 2-0 this season with a 2.63 ERA after tonight's game. Matthew Mikulski takes the loss for Brewster. He's an all-star. He'd only given up 1 run all season, and Wareham put up 4 the first 2 innings.
Mikulski really struggled with his command tonight. It just didn't seem like he had it from the get-go. I mean, he started the game by hitting Braden Ward on the shoulder or the elbow guard, and he only went 3 innings deep, gave up 3 hits, walked 3. He did strike out 6, but 3 earned runs, and that proved to be, well, he allowed 4 runs. That proved to be enough, and it proved to be the difference in the game.
This game lasted 3 hours and 3 minutes. Did not play the 9th because once the clock hits 8 o'clock here on the East Coast, you cannot start an inning here at Stony Brook Field. Wareham with an impressive victory, 8-3 the final. We're going to take another short break, and we'll be back to break it down a little more. Addison Van Patten's going to have an interview for you, and we'll be right back on the GBN Postgame Show.
Cape Cod Coca-Cola thanks you for supporting the Cape Cod Baseball League and for refreshing yourself with ice-cold Coca-Cola products. Please remember to recycle your empty bottles, cans, and all other recyclable materials. It only takes 6 recycled plastic bottles to make a new baseball cap.
Learning at Curry College extends beyond the classroom and is embedded in all that they do. Curry prepares students to engage in successful careers and active citizenship with a global perspective. Explore undergraduate majors, minors, and concentrations, including new majors in accounting, biochemistry, and software development. Online at curry.edu.
Clobbered high and deep to right center field, and this one is gone. A home run.
That home run's brought to you by Eastern Propane and Oil. Another scholarship for a deserving youth. Eastern Propane and Oil, we're in your neighborhood.
After the game, visit El Mariachi on Main Street for the best Mexican food in Wareham. The cantina provides a delicious late-night snack accompanied by fun cocktails.
The Wareham Gatemen would like to thank Franklin Sports for their sponsorship of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Franklin is yet again proud to be the official batting glove of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Throughout the summer, all the Cape League teams are wearing their own custom team batting gloves courtesy of Franklin Sports. To order your favorite team's design or to create your own, visit franklinsports.com/custom, enter code CCBL20 for 20% off your purchase. From Cape Cod to the major leagues, only the best hitters in baseball wear Franklin gloves.
Come as you are, sit down, and relax at the deck of the Gateway Tavern. Enjoy the view while exploring their extensive food and drink menus for the ideal Cape Cod dining experience. Gateway Tavern, the official helmet sponsor of the Wareham Gatemen.
Final score from Brewster tonight. Gatemen 8, Whitecaps 3. Wareham's now won 5 of their last 6 games. 8 runs on 10 hits, 7 left on base tonight for Wareham. 3 runs on 10 hits, 9 left on base tonight for the Whitecaps. And it was just kind of a sloppy game for Brewster. 5 errors tonight, and it led to a couple Gatemen runs.
I mean, that was a big X factor tonight. Brewster with not a very good performance in the field, and all 5 of those errors came in the first 5 innings for the Whitecaps, and that really set the tone. Even though the Gatemen didn't have their 4-run inning until the 7th, that sort of set the tone. And you know, when you struggle in the field, you get frustrated both in the field and at the plate. And I think it's worth talking about. The umpiring tonight was a little. It messed with the dugout a little bit, the aura of the dugout, if you will.
Balls and strikes tonight were, again, I think they were the worst we've seen all year. It messed with Brewster. Jamie Shevchik, their manager, 5th-year manager, got thrown out of this game. Gage Workman got thrown out of this game as well, and Brewster never really found a groove. Okay, Trey Dillard picked up the win tonight. He goes to 2-0. Addison Van Patten's going to talk to him when we come back from the break.
One of the area's best restaurants is located right up the street, Brewfish Bar and Eatery. Brewfish offers 20 rotating craft beers on tap and creative pub food. Check out their off-the-menu brunch with a Bloody Mary bar and $5 mimosas on Sundays. Join us for outdoor dining and drinks under the tent or for live music, located on Route 105 in Marion.
Come as you are, sit down, and relax at the deck of the Gateway Tavern. Enjoy the view while exploring their extensive food and drink menus for the ideal Cape Cod dining experience. Gateway Tavern, the official helmet sponsor of the Wareham Gatemen. Got legal trouble? Attorney Mark Deshays is here to help the greater New Bedford area with real estate and business law, estate planning, and probate. Visit him today.
Thanks, Jonah. Gabe. Welcome back to the Gatemen Postgame Show. Addison Van Patten here with Trey Dillard. Now, Trey came in relief for us tonight after Coy Cobb actually got us out of a jam there. Walk me through what happened.
I mean, he was getting a lot of late counts, and his pitch count was going up, and there was almost a point where I almost had to come in the 2nd inning, and he got out of it. And competitor he was able to go back out for a 3rd, and just kind of almost just ran out of gas. And I mean, I just wanted to go in there, and I just wanted to get out. So I know what it feels like to give up runs that don't give up. So I just wanted to get out of that.
Mainly throwing your fastball and your curveball tonight, and that was something I've talked to Jim Lawler about in the past, is that curveball is something you're working on this summer. It was working for you well tonight. What has been going well?
I mean, tonight I was able to get swing and misses on fastballs, was able to set up for my curveball, and I mean, a lot of times my curveball is my best pitch, and I feel like I can go to whenever I want to.
A couple calls questioned by the home plate umpire tonight. The coach eventually being ejected and all of those shenanigans. What were you seeing from your perspective?
I mean, as myself, I thought there were strikes. I mean, strike zone is knees, the chest height over the plate, and I mean, I threw baseballs over that, so I mean, that's a strike, and I'm glad the umpire could see that.
Topping out in your first inning, about 94 on that fastball. That's something that was really impressive from you so far. What do you think about that?
That's actually pretty slow for me. I'm pretty upset about that right now.
Really?
Yeah, I've been getting over strep throat. I mean, I'm just trying to get my strength back, and I mean, wow, that's actually disappointing.
One last thing to cheer you up. I was talking to a scout earlier. He actually said that curveball you were throwing was the best amateur curve he's seen in the Cape League in his entire career. What do you think about that?
I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, just got to be able to throw it, just throw it better, I guess. I mean, I just always out there, and I always know like everything can be a little bit better.
All right, well, thank you for chatting with me. I know you're going out to dinner, so enjoy that, and we'll chat again soon.
Awesome, thank you.
The 99 Restaurant is a proud sponsor of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Visit them in Centerville, Falmouth, Mashpee, Wareham, or Yarmouth this summer and try some local flavor from the winner of the Cape Times Best Restaurant for Takeout, the 99. Always the real deal.
Stop by the Ansel S. Gurney House, where you will find a unique shopping and dining experience. Whether shopping for a special occasion or just to treat yourself, you'll find what you're looking for in one of the 11 themed rooms. There's also a cafe serving fresh homemade lunches overlooking the extensive gardens. The Ansel S. Gurney House is located at 403 County Road in Marion.
Wareham wins tonight in Brewster. They improved to 17-12-1, stay atop the Western Division. Katuitt tied tonight. Wareham now a full game up on the Katuitt Cavaliers for first place in the West. Final score tonight, 8-3, and well, Wareham finally has an off day tomorrow. First off day in what seems like forever, and then the Gatemen will be at Falmouth on Tuesday and taking on the Commodores, who currently sit third place in the West. Falmouth lost tonight. They'll stay in third place even with the loss. Okay, once again, your final lines. Gatemen, 8 runs, 10 hits, 1 error, 7 left on base. The Whitecaps, 3 runs on 10 hits, 5 errors, 9 left on base. Trey Dillard got your win tonight. He goes to 2-0. Matthew Mikulski takes the loss for Brewster. His first loss of the season. He's now 1-1 in a game that lasted 3 hours and 3 minutes. Thanks for tuning in tonight. For Addison Van Patten, for Jonah Karp, I'm Gabe Genovesi, saying so long from Brewster.